Small talk, small talk.
Welcome, everyone, to Small Talk, episode 50. Eddie, what are you shaking your head about?
What the fuck did you do?
You didn't hear that?
The
audio did it twice.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. It's because I'm sharing my audio. That's right.
Dude. Very, very 50th episode.
Happy 50th.
Yeah, so reason why it's messed up, actually, is we are obviously finally to episode 50. That's here at Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important. As always, I'm your host, Dylan, joined by Sean, Eddie, and Dean the Dream today.
What up?
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining, Dean. Thanks for being here, Eddie and Sean, all your guys' work. So we're starting this one a little bit differently. We're starting off with kind of a little montage Eddie put together from some memories that we've had in Small Talk. You can see how far we've came. It's been pretty brutal, to be honest, or pretty good, to be honest. It used to be pretty brutal. But what up, Toy Mafia, Badfish, John, Irie, Toy Mafia twice, Ekwan, Caesar,
Badfish.
And Tukahari.
Takathri?
That's a toque.
Same.
We call him a toque.
Oh,
for
a
short.
toque. Yeah.
Toque. Thanks for joining, Eric. What up, guys? Thank you for all the congrats. Yeah, pretty excited. Okay, so everyone enjoy this video. Don't forget to go on Move.
Wait. Don't play it yet.
Okay.
I want to preface it by saying it's amazing, it's hilarious, it's emotional, and when I did the video, it's basically like summing up everything before me and Sean joined in and became what Small Talk is today. So I thought it was like a good ode to Small Talk. So this is my fucking symphony. Play the video.
Thanks, Eddie.
Small talk.
All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Small Talk. It's me, Damien, and my co-host, Dylan. Say hello, Dylan.
Hello.
In every single way. What's up, guys? This is Damien. Hold on. I had it all thought out. What's up, guys? This is Damien from Small Talk. All right. I'm joined here with my good friend, co-host, Dylan.
Hey guys, excited to be back. I used to think Zach was such a dork.
Zach is a fucking dork.
I know, nothing's changed.
He's definitely one to just interrupt what you're saying when you're talking.
I prefer to be introduced as the international star of the Oscar award-winning podcast collection.
So the selfish, self-centered piece of shit that you are, basically.
You can't say those words in front of those things, Damien. It doesn't work like that.
Selfish, self-centered Zach Guevara, the one and only.
The GOAT. The golden boy of 6 scale.
Are people going to see this live video?
No, I'm going to cut out the first 20 minutes. 3 count, Damien.
What's up, guys?
Oh my God. What is that?
Are you 80? The fuck?
What is it? I want to keep that in, honestly. That's hilarious. What is that?
My parents have this clock that goes up every fucking hour.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. As always, I'm here with my good co-host, Dylan.
Hello there, Damien.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. Say hi, Dylan.
Good evening, everyone.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, Damien, and you know my good man, Dylan.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important. I'm your host, Damien, and as always, my good man, Dylan.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. As always, my lovable co-host Dylan. I was like, what the fuck? That was like the longest pause in podcast history, and you didn't.
Hey, Damien. Glad to be back.
Why are you like this? La, 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 la. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small. Wow, episode. I'll start again. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, Damien, and my good buddy who takes forever to get ready, Dylan.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, Damien, and as always, my boy, Dylan.
Yo.
Dude,
Yes.
clean shaven? That's not a good look, dude.
I know. I did it for Thanksgiving.
Bro, it's November. No shave November, dog.
Well, I already did no fap, so I thought I'd just skip on the no shave.
You're such a liar.
You're such a liar. Nobody-
Hey!
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, as always, Damien, and my lovely co-host, as always, Dylan.
Hey, Damien.
Hi, Dylan. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. My name is Damien, as always, your host, and my good boy, Dylan. Dylan?
Hi, I'm Dylan.
So
Get
long.
this show on the road, then. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm your host, Damien, the Dame, the Great Dame, and as always, Dylan.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
What up, guys? Welcome to the. Okay, let me restart that. Blah, blah, blah. What's up, guys? Welcome to the. I wasn't ready. We're gonna scratch that. Start over. Take two. Screen action. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. All right. Well, I guess I can do the intro. Are you ready? Are you ready for the intro? See if I get it. Let's see if I can do it on the first try this time. That'd be wild. All right, let's do this. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Small Talk, the show we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm really pushing through that one.
This is Small Talk, like I said, the podcast where we talk about absolutely nothing important. I'm the host, apparently, Dylan. Well, guys, welcome to Small Talk. This is the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I am the host, Dylan. Welcome to Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I am your host, Dylan, and riding solo tonight. All right, guys, welcome back to Small Talk. This is the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I'm the host, Dylan. Welcome, everyone, to Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important at all. I am the host, Dylan. Joining me this week, I have Eddie Mendez.
Hey.
And we got Sean from Collecting Comics.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh,
What a journey. What a journey.
That's crazy.
Good job, Eddie.
is the journey. Holy shit. That was something else. Thank you, Eddie, for putting that together. Making me do that.
Dude, I like the one where you were just like, hey,
Hey yo.
There's some good ones where I used to troll.
The one where Damien's parents' alarm clock goes, or like their cuckoo clock, whatever the fuck. There's like on that episode, if you guys go back, I want to say it's 2 or 3. That's like the reason it's so funny is because they tried to start the show like 2 or 3 times before that, and something happened.
It was,
and this was like
chaotic,
the final, this was like the final try, and everything's perfect, and then the fucking alarm clock.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was tough starting off for sure. Big learning experience with Damien and I. We've talked about it before. We got to get Damien on as a guest again. I didn't even think, but I'll take the blame. I completely spaced on asking him for the 50th episode, but we'll get him on again. I know
We'll get him on 100.
Yeah, a lot of viewers probably don't know a ton about Damien, but he was obviously the starting roots of Small Talk. And I don't know if many people know this too, but this was the second show on the Collecting Weekly network overall. Wow. Even though we're at the same amount of episodes as OFAC, because we took about a month and a half hiatus when COVID shit hit. My internet just plummeted, and then I also moved into a house in that time. So yeah, that's essentially why we're paired up kind of at the same time. I think OFAC hits their 50th next Thursday, so congrats to them there. But yeah, it's been a journey. It's been fun. I've enjoyed every step of the way with you guys, and we're starting to have our own little community with Small Talk. I know it's not the center of Ox, but it seems like everyone always has something they can relate to, small figure related, right? Most of everyone can, for the most part, except for Danny, apparently. I just listened to that episode from 2 days ago where he's like saying he doesn't collect anything small, but that's just Danny being elitist, you know.
He tries not to, but in reality he has a lot of small shit. You know, he's Asian.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Poor Danny.
Christ.
Eddie, you can get Collecting Weekly canceled. Don't get Small Talk canceled.
The fuck?
All right. We can kind of break in real quick to what we got new. I think this will be fairly short. Sean, if you want to go first there, you didn't get anything, right?
No, the most I've picked up in the last couple weeks is just some comic books out of my box. That's about it.
Gotcha. Eddie, what about you?
I have some things that came in, but they're on their way out. So I got Mayfex Hush Catwoman that I've had on pre-order forever at Anime Export. It finally came in, and I don't have any of that line anymore, so I haven't even opened it. Well, let me see. I talked about Wrecker on the last episode, I think. Did I say that the 332nd, I got another 332nd Trooper for Black Series, and then I got a Camino Trooper from Rainer. I think that's all the small stuff I've gotten in recently.
That's right.
Yeah, so Trooper collection is coming along, man. Pretty good. I like collecting Troopers, dude. It's pretty fun. Like, kind of fills out a collection for Hot Toys, and like, you know, fills out the little spaces.
Right. What about you, Dean? Anything?
The only thing I've gotten is some Bucky's Beaver Nuggets. If you don't know what these are, they're fucking incredible. Dylan, I need to send you.
I don't think they know what it is.
Have you had them, Sean? You've had them.
Yes, I've had them.
Okay, Bucky's is a gas station.
I don't share the same opinion as you, though.
What? Oh my god.
Well, at least I know it's not all Texas love then.
Okay, it's a gas station.
Bucky's
down here.
is though
Fucking huge. Bucky's is amazing.
Bucky's
yeah,
is amazing.
I didn't stop there. I drove by it when I was out there.
Tell them how big it is. It's like 300 pumps.
It's huge.
It's probably
fucking huge.
It's probably a good thing that you drove by it, because if you go to any Bucky's now, around the San Antonio area, whether it's like New Braunfels or in Luling, that place is packed all the time.
They're building one in Bernie.
You can't move in there now. It's insane, man.
For anybody that hasn't been to Texas and they want like some kind of image of what Bucky's is like, if you ever go to Vegas, on the way to Vegas, there's a place called Eddie's World, and it's like a Bucky's. It's just pretty much like a giant gas station.
You're just
like
saying
a
that
bunch of
because
shit
it's
inside.
Eddie's World.
Well, you know, there's only one. It's not a chain, so it's like nicer. But yeah.
Yeah, but that's all I got was Beaver Nuggets.
So yeah, mine was fairly light.
Dean, why were you out that far?
I went to Austin this weekend for a my friend wanted to jump in a Connect 4 tournament at a bar. And I thought I've never seen him lose a game of Connect 4. It's like his like prize thing. And so we made a whole fucking day of it. He lost immediately. So on the way back home, I just stopped and got beaver nuggets. I was like, fuck it.
You know, what was it? Last show we were talking about different channels that we watched. There's this one that I forgot to mention called How Ridiculous, and they do a lot of cool stuff like dropping stuff off of buildings and like smashing stuff. One of the things that they do is they'll do like a Connect 4 game shooting basketballs or kicking soccer balls and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun watching them do that. It's kind of something I would like to try to get built for my students at the school.
Well, don't invite my friend Corey to join you because he sucks.
Real quick, Test Just member on YouTube. I forgot what they're called. Sorry, but thank you so much for joining. Test.
That's what they're called.
They're called Test Jets. How dare you?
You joined at a good time because I think we have one kind of smaller talk subject that we'll go over fairly quickly, and then I think we're gonna do a giveaway right after that before we get in the news. And then our plan is another giveaway for trivia, for Sean's trivia, about midway to 3/4 of the way through the show. And then at the end of the show, we're doing the third one. And the third one will be the best giveaway. I can tell you guys what they'll be right now. So right now, the first one will be a group of 3 NECA figures from the Alien anniversary line. I can't remember if it's 40th or 50th. Sorry. But there's 3 figures there. That'll be the first giveaway. Second giveaway will be 3 figures from the Bad Batch Black Series line. Or that's the second one, sorry, for the trivia. Oh, no. Sorry, I messed this up, didn't I, Eddie? Eddie had a good plan.
That was correct. No, you're good.
Okay,
You're good.
So Bad Batch is the second one for trivia. And
Don't say the third one. Don't say the
third one will be a
third
surprise.
one, if you watch till the end, you get in on the third one.
It's the highest value.
It's sick.
But
it's pretty fucking sick. Like, I would join if I was allowed, but then you guys would say that we're biased and I won, and so I can't do it.
I'm doing it.
What the fuck?
I didn't get. I only got 2 new things, and neither one of them were figures. Oh, I guess I got Hot Toy Kylo Ren from The Last Jedi.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about
sequel stuff. I like the Kylo Ren figures. I've had a lot of fun with them.
The Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker?
Rise of Skywalker, sorry. So I have all 3 Kylo Rens, essentially. That's the only reason I did it.
All 3.
Yep, was to kind of have a little Kylo. He was my biggest bright spot with the sequel series for me. And
Mark with the $5.
We got a super chat, guys.
Marky.
Whoa.
Happy 50th.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
Angel, dude. Mark,
love you, Mark.
I love that guy.
So, I got the Return of the Baker's Dozen, which is like Mezco's. It's just a set of guns and weapons. I've opened it. I just put it back right now, but they're weathered fine. They look good. It's a good, not a terrible deal. It's like $30, and you get a good amount of stuff, more than if you'd have to pay like a custom to get them separately for the most part. And then there's cut and stitch soft goods expansions. So this I have not opened yet to get into it, but it's got like a trench coat, like a belt for holding guns. It comes with a bunch of different stuff here. This was actually like $50, but still kind of a expensive, I guess.
Sean's asking, did you get the Moss Squatch yesterday, Dylan?
Yes, I did. We'll get there, but yeah, I did get that one, which I'm happy about because I missed the first one. And yeah, Sean and he's kind of my Mezco buddy there. So at least I got someone in the group with me there. And he also asked, can we win all 3? I will say if one person wins the first 2, you cannot win the third prize, but you can win the first 2. I'll say that. Sound fair?
Then, huh?
No, don't want that. And no host too many hosts have won giveaways in the past.
I have
Small
what you're
talk.
about to give away.
Okay, so for our smaller talk subject, we were talking about this a little bit last night. There's a guy who posted in one of the Mezco groups, of course. That's how I got started on it. It was, I won't say who it was or anything, because we kind of put him on blast a little bit and said the post is whiny because it was worded very whiny. But essentially, it's a subject we've kind of talked about before. But essentially, he was kind of saying that he doesn't like we got to stop saying that it's your fault that you missed the drop. Specifically, in this case, talking about a Mezco exclusive release. He was complaining that he doesn't have all day, every day to sit on the website at drop, especially when we don't know when they're dropping, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know, he's got kids, he's got family, he's got a
Family,
job.
he's got a child.
Yeah. He's got pretty much, he's saying that he doesn't have other things to go, I guess other things that don't take priority over getting a toy, and then he's essentially saying he has the right to complain about scalpers at that point.
Yeah.
He has all this family and other shit going on.
Yeah.
It's surprising he could even afford a toy that expensive. So I don't know what the fuck.
Hold on. I want Sean to go first because we were kind of dicks to him in the chat because Eddie and I were kind of going back and forth because I was trying to test the water if we should talk about it or not. And Eddie and I talked about it for, I don't know, like 10 minutes. We had a couple back and forth, and I was like, okay, it's decided. Let's talk about it.
Right when you said stop, I hit send.
And then,
Oh,
Man,
look at this.
Mark Pearson.
Felt cheap giving 5, so here's 10 to 50 more. My God, Mark.
Man.
We can all get a bottle or
50
jar.
more $10 donations? Wow, that's generous.
I know, dude. Now with $15, all 4 of us can get a jar of Skippy peanut butter. Just for Mark.
love you, Mark.
Mark, you fucking angel.
Thanks, Mark.
He is the best. We also had a comment in here. I'm reloading said, grab my first Rumble Society fig, the red Doc Knock, since I have backtracked and grabbed the original and reordered the new Mosquatch. Very nice. Yeah, we'll get to some of the news there with that, but good one to start with. They're great figures. So, what was I saying before? Mark distracted me with that. Anyways, yeah, we pretty much told Sean to shut up when he was making his point in the chat. So go ahead, Sean. Tell us what you think about this subject.
So first off, if you hear like a bunch of clanking in the background, that is my son taking a bath, and it sounds like a damn battle in there. He's been screaming the whole time.
Shut that baby up. Shut that baby up.
You gave him knives in the bath again, didn't you?
You know. No, so I kind of see it from both sides, just from like working at a shop. You know, there are lots of times where a comic book, a really hyped up or just anticipated book is about to drop. And there's people last second either trying to pre-order it or they're trying to get it add to their subscription or whatever it might be. But like, there's typically a line outside the shop every Wednesday of people who are trying to snag the next big book. So I mean, I get the feeling of like I can't just drop everything, you know. And damn it, Eddie, fucking distracted me. But you know, I understand like how he can't just drop everything and go do that. But I mean, I think sometimes that's the name of the game, because even there's times where we have to limit how many people get so that there's a fair chance for multiple people. I don't know. I just
Chat
Okay.
isn't agreeing with you, Sean, so far. So Joe P said he's got time to bitch about it, and other Sean says, I have 2 kids, work 40 hours a week, and have missed 1 drop so far. And I'm guessing that's specific to
that's the
Mezco.
thing. You know, like just yesterday, Hasbro dropped those ninja Power Rangers and stuff, and they're Target exclusives. and I sat there for like 5 minutes deciding if I wanted to go ahead and pre-order it when I decided I didn't want to have $50 held for the next 3-4 months before they get released, So more than likely I will miss out on them, or I'll just have to buy them a little bit inflated. But I think at the same time, it's a choice. I know Eddie was saying like you could have somebody who can go and pick it up for you. I've done that plenty of times. Like, ask my wife, like, hey, can you stop by the shop? Can you pick up this book for me when you get off of work? Because it's on her way. That's worked out. I mean, I just think I get it though.
Yeah.
If it's whiny, that's one thing, but I have
Sean's a
family,
nice guy.
It's myself.
That's what it is. Sean's a really nice guy.
Dylan, will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I don't really know what the backstory is here. Can you kind of like explain?
Okay, so Mezco
Dude, just
release.
Show it.
Mezco.
If I send you a picture with his name blurred out, will you just put his like comment on the screen?
Well, I want to know what the situation was that led to this guy complaining.
This was probably about one of the releases on Mezco's website this week, where it sold out fairly quickly. I don't know the exact time of some of the releases this week, but they're Mezco Direct exclusives, which means they're exclusive to their website. And they're typically, especially Rumble Society, which is like the whole universe created by them.
Book.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the hype, this stuff's definitely probably overhyped, but they're fun figures. And well, anyways, they on average sell out within 5 minutes probably. And I think that's what he was probably bitching about. You, for instance, Dean, have had this problem that night when we stayed up till 4 a.m.
Okay, because that's kind of what I was relating it to.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that, to me, seems just a tad different. Because in that case, only certain retailers are getting it. And it's more than one. Apparently, this is just one retailer's getting it, right? Themselves.
Correct.
So you kind of already know where you should be. And it doesn't sound like they're having server issues, which I think is what my problem was. Is so many people trying to log in at one time.
I'm going to share my screen really quick.
They do sometimes have server issues, but that's the days of that being the issue of not getting it has kind of gone away at this point.
Okay.
It's
because it sounds like it's in stock for up to 5 minutes.
Right.
And if you're not having server clogs, that seems like, I mean, at least if you know about when the drop is. Like, because I knew 4 a.m., that's when it's dropping.
Yeah, and Ekwan made that point. He said Mezco announced the morning that it was dropping at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Yeah.
They did that with one of them. One of them they did not. One of the drops recently, it may have been last week's, where we did not know. They just said something was coming today, and they didn't give us a time, or actually it was, I think, a couple days heads up. We just knew the day. We didn't know anything else. But Sean said yes, he was referring to Mezco. NECA, TMNT, and others are a whole different story. Yeah,
I also think, though, in the case of like what you guys are saying, you should probably be a part of a lot of these groups that are like, oh shit, it dropped, and like I get like having full-time jobs, but I even have time to look at my phone at times when being a teacher.
Yeah, I mean, look what Equan said. I have a family and surgeries scheduled almost every day. Never miss a drop. Twitter's your friend. Yeah, get on some groups, or like us, we're all in a group chat where it's like, yo, look, Hot Toys just dropped this, or hey, look, this just went up for pre-order. Look at the statue. Like, I mean, you have to have made friends in the hobby, right?
And I think where it sucks the most is that with how the scalper game's been going so much. And like especially on an online retailer where they have to fight through the bots and stuff now because people are snagging stuff up so quick. That sucks that you have to deal with that. But like Dean said, groups, friends. Hey, even you, Dylan, you did it like a month ago. You asked me, Eddie, and I think Sean, other Sean, and you're like, hey, if anybody could log in at this time. But what happened? You were able to get on just in time. You had a free moment, so there's opportunities.
Yeah. I don't know if his argument here in this post is that he's mad that the drops sell out quick. I think he's more upset that people say it's your fault when you miss a drop. I think that's
Yeah.
what the post is more.
So-
It's more about him being upset that everybody's like, when he does complain about missing a drop, that everybody's like, well, it's your fault you missed it. Like, there's no excuse to like.
But it is his fault.
That's what I'm saying is like,
Essentially, yeah.
It's not that I want to say he's whiny, even though I feel he's whiny.
In the post,
It's
is
this
worded.
it's this whole like mindset that I do not like, and it feels like it happens more and more recently, is that everything is someone else's fault. Everything is like nothing, no blame is on any personal, like nothing is on you anymore. It's always like someone else's, like I couldn't get this because of this. I couldn't get this, and we're putting blame on things. Like you guys all made great points. Like there are ways to get this no matter what. Like if you miss it, you didn't want it bad enough, because you can have, I'm sure you have, sounds like you have a whole shit ton of family that can help you out at 10 a.m. when this shit drops. So ask one of them to sign into Mezco, order for you, and there you go. You're good, dude. Like
I think like the biggest example of that for me was when they had originally released that Iron Spider Legend with the Mark 50, the 2-pack, and I had family here. My wife would have had them there, and my son and stuff. It was just my firstborn at the time. But I was like, hey, I really need to be at Target at like 6 o'clock to pick one of these up. You know, and when I got there was already one other guy waiting at the door, and I was able to get back there before he did, and he saw me looking at him, and he was like, "Are you gonna pick them all up?" And I was like, "Damn, that kind of has to suck to ask that question, you know, to be like right there and see somebody who might pick up all three, you know, or whatever." And I was like, "Nah, man, I'm just trying to get for me." And then the Target guy spoke up too, and he was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't have let you gotten all three anyway," you know. But
Yeah. I'm gonna go back here and kind of go through the comments real quick. Badfish, thank you, Eddie. I think you outlined that. Said you guys have to admit it's almost a second job to keep track of what's coming out. Casual Nerd Problem said it's all about the hunt. Sometimes we miss out. Sometimes we score. Have to take it as it is. And then Badfish said he was about to use NECA TMNT as an example because that's obviously one of the worst cases. And then Badfish also said I gave up on Black Series. They're just too hard to find in Canada. I even pre-order online because they're hard to find and often get whole cases canceled, so I couldn't keep up anymore. KJ Smith confirmed Superman was the one they dropped at an odd time. Thank you for that. That's right. And then Hugh said, "What up, guys? Thanks, Hugh, for joining." Mojo said, "I personally don't support exclusives, but I don't blame collectors that do, Hasbro especially." Yeah, it's tough for me to say. I think number one, I think I've really underestimated the interest of Mezco that's in Auxiliary, our Facebook group. Obviously, I'm gonna post a link if anyone is here in tuning in that has not join that Facebook group. I think an idea. What up, Fernando? Big Fern. One thing I need to do is I think I want to take like maybe post something in the Facebook group to create a group chat of either Mezco collectors or collectors of other smaller stuff, and we kind of help each other get items. I think that's something worth looking into. But things like that do help. I know we talked about.
I think Zach did that. Zach did a thread on Ox
He did
where you could help each other.
Yeah, so searching he did for, or like in search of type thing.
Yeah, you can put on there what you're looking for, and
right. But in the case
You're
we're
looking
talking
for more
about,
like-
it's kind of like real time pre order. So like we
Yeah.
you don't have time to post on that post and say, hey, I'm talking about like making an actual like Facebook like chat group for it, because in that post you don't have time to say, hey, I'm looking for Mezco tomorrow at 1 p.m. Anyone can anyone help, or you know, if they can't get to it by then, If you have no answers by then you're SOL. Overall, how I've been able to do it is staying educated with it all.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Mario,
we got a big
up in
one.
the game.
Mario.
Look at this panel. Have a great stream, fellas. Thanks, Mario.
What a
Appreciate it, man.
sweetheart, dude.
Thanks, Mario.
Why are you not here, dude? You could have been here.
He said he had to work on the show for tomorrow. Don't miss ins and outs tomorrow, by the way, everyone.
Wow, always working.
So
Okay.
for me, it's staying well educated, staying obvious. I've also mentioned too, signing up for emails. To get email. Sean, I think you've said that's even helped with Hasbro drops a lot for you. Go on Hasbro Pulse, create an account, even if you don't buy Hasbro Pulse Premium. If you're not a premium member, you still get email alerts. It's still going to be very helpful.
It was
those
real
sorts
helpful.
of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mezco, you get Slugfest emails about when they're going to drop coming up. Typically, you just got to keep on those sorts of things. I have missed a couple Mezco drops. I didn't have service to make the order or to even tell anyone about it. And sometimes I also missed Street Gomez. That was the only Gomez besides one of the Hazard Squad brown one that I missed.
But did you ever pick it up?
Street Gomez I have not, because that almost shot to $400 almost instantly after it sold out, and it's never gone back down.
Let me ask you, because sometimes there's stuff like, damn, I really want this, and you might miss the drop or whatever, and then it sells out. Do you regret missing it?
Oh yeah, 100%. I was super bummed. I also missed out on the green moss squatch. I have as much Mezco's I'm able to stay on it.
Mm-hmm.
I've missed probably 3 big ones that I wish I would have had, but at the same time, it's effort and staying on top of it. Oh yeah, Sean, also White Skull, you son of a bitch. He said sorry for the reminder. Yeah, that one was an actual limited to 500 one. That one didn't even last, I don't think, 3 minutes. But
yeah, I think if it's literally not a server problem, it's your fault. It just is. Whether you didn't do enough research, whether you took an extra 5 minutes on the toilet, whatever it is, just take some self-accountability. Can you still bitch about it? Sure. It's
yeah.
I don't think you shouldn't be allowed to bitch about it, but I mean...
Yeah.
What if he's at work? Do you think he's allowed to bitch at it if he's at work? Because that was his thing. Is he
That's
works.
how I've missed all of mine was at work.
I mean, I used to work at a grocery store. I had a register, so I had a customer in front of me every minute of the day. I would just put my phone under my my keyboard, and I would have my updating. I need to check to see if this goes up. I need to check if this goes up.
Yeah.
On my eBay specifically, because I would wait for my bids. I want to be the highest bidder, so I need to be checking this constantly. So, dude, like Eddie said, you have to want it bad enough. You'll find a fucking way to do it. You just will. So if you miss it because of literally something you did, you just got to take the L. Just man, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, Eddie or Dylan, you were there at fucking 4 a.m. Yeah, I was on the website at the time it was going to drop with my hand. I had already signed into the website, logged in to my account, and had my hand on the order button. Clock switched over. I hit order, kicked me off the site.
Oh shit!
That was a server issue. It's nothing I did, and that goes to show you could take all the precautions of the world and still miss it.
Yeah,
I mean,
Hasbro used to have that issue with their GI Joes a lot. I know I initially missed out on some GI Joes to begin with that way, but I eventually got them, so it doesn't sink into my mind as much. Bill from Dorclair had a good point on that actual post, Eddie, that you shared. He mentioned essentially it just gets to the point if you're having that much trouble. He kind of told the guy, maybe Mezco isn't for you. Maybe you shouldn't collect the things or want. I know it's hard to turn off that want and that exclusive, but at that point, you got to leave the groups, take yourself out of it, go collect something else. That's essentially what I did with G.I. Joe. I wasn't having fun collecting that. It was too hard to get the ones I wanted, and they were making too good of figures, too exclusive. It was bugging me too much, so I got out of it. And that's essentially what he said in his post. You kind of have to look in the mirror and see if you want to collect it.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow, but I mean, you're right. If you're not having fun, why are you doing it?
Right. Jose said, I collect Mezco, but hate their business model, especially during New York Comic Con, where they don't limit the amount of figures they allow a person to buy at once. So that's changed now that we've been online. It's gotten a lot better to get those exclusives, but I understand. It used to be bad. Bad Fish said, speaking of toilet, I sometimes went to it at work to place orders.
Yeah.
If you haven't done that, you're not a real collector, because I've for sure done that.
If you want something bad enough, you will find a way to get it done. Eddie is 100% right.
Yeah.
You didn't want it bad enough. You missed it. That's on you.
Casual.
Fucking Equan said he was in surgeries and got his shit ordered. Like,
Casual Nerd Problem said, I used to be into shoes. Servers always crashed on me, which killed the hobby for me.
I cannot believe we're in 2022 and that's still a fucking issue. 100%. It's insane to me that we're having server issues on pre-order drops on companies that know that their shit is of the highest demand. It's fucking mind-numbing.
Yeah, for sure.
Real quick, hey Alvin, we're gonna talk about that SHF in a little bit.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so first off, let's do a giveaway. So
yeah. How do I enter?
Shut your ass up. That's
what
how.
do you mean?
Wow.
You're gonna make them log out and jump back in.
Yeah, Danny with all his bots are gonna pop on here.
I just want to make sure I get it.
Dylan is the host of the show, so he gets
the
final decision.
2021, not 2022. My bad.
Jesus, but I wouldn't care if Dean entered because he's not like a main small talk host, but that's on you, Dylan. You make
no
host.
No, I won the Predator one time.
Yeah, we got we got people tuning in, or we got 36. Okay, so if you guys want to be entered, just say your name in the comments, and I'm going to assign a number for you. And on the screen, I'm going to share a random number generator. We run it 3 times. Third number is the winner.
Can you just go ahead. Say my number out loud?
So, Mean Darkness joined the chat. God damn it.
Wow, Mean Dark.
Okay, so we got
That's
Jose.
an awesome alias, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Lopez, Cody.
Sounds like a wrestler. I'm Mean Darton. I'm here to break skulls.
The first giveaway, did you re-mention what it was?
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna grab the figures again while you guys are waiting.
I'm Mean Darton, and I'm here to
put
break
them on the
skulls
screen
and eat ass, and I'm all out of skulls.
Steve, Mike.
Oh, are you that far up, dude? You got all the ones before that? You got Mike, Captain Jack,
Jose Lopez, Cody
Alvin J,
Alvin Jules, Mario. Oh, no, not Mario. Sean Hughes.
Equan.
Toy Mafia, as always, baby. He's even
Scott
got a
Smith.
couple. Okay, let me grab the stuff quick. I'll be right back.
Why do I think it's 2022?
How's he gonna write down names if he's grabbing shit? I swear, dude. Doesn't think this shit through sometimes.
Why do you think Damien left? I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm so surprised Damien let him host this.
Poor Dill Pickle.
Dill Pickle. That's a good one. I miss that show so much.
It's still on TV.
Rugrats?
Turn it on.
Yes. I loved Rugrats. I was talking about Rugrats today and Wild Thornberries.
Ew.
Oh, Wild Thornberries.
What? What do you mean, ew? Well, I forgot you're older than us. You're probably like smashing ass when I was watching Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, I miss your mom.
Wow. That's where she was. Well, you know.
I've just
always heard this weird noise coming from my room, and it kind of
Jose
traumatized me.
Lopez. Let's
Okay.
let's get a sip of that bourbon. It's Scotch, man.
So last one I got Equan Toy Mafia.
You got Scott, you got Steve, you got Mike, Captain Jack,
So
Joe.
I let me go down my list. I got Jose Lopez, Cody, Steve, Mike Cruz, Captain Jack, Joe, Alvin, Scott, Equan, Toy Mafia.
I think you got everybody, dude. Oh, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Ooh, you almost missed the cutoff.
I wonder if he's like, which Quicksilver he is. Is he Fox Quicksilver or is he Aaron
MCU.
Johnson?
Dude, I'm so glad that Eddie can't join this giveaway because he was talking shit about Alien.
I didn't hear that part of the movie or of the show, last show, so I'm glad. Don't tell me
It's
that. 'Cause
pissing me off.
I don't want
What
to
three
hate
figures
Eddie.
is it? Which three characters is it?
So the 3 figures for the giveaway is Parker from the original movie.
Terrible fucking.
Brett.
Both of those guys. Those worst characters in the damn movie, those guys.
They're the comic relief. And then
that's
we
the
got
one right there,
Alien
dude.
with the bloody mouth. I don't know if you can see
What do
it.
they call? What's his nickname in the movie? What do they call him, like Buster or something?
He said the Fox.
The alien? What do they
Yeah,
call the alien?
don't they have like a nickname for it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. They refer to it as the xenomorph, or I don't know if they do in the actual movie, but it's referred to as the xenomorph, which technically is like a term. It's not an actual species.
Right.
Why did Captain Jack say Fernando also? Did you put Fern in?
I did not. Good
Fern
catch.
just said me too.
Yeah.
That's not your name, Fern.
Follow the fucking rules, Fern. Fuck.
Big Chap. Jose said Big Chap. It was the nickname.
Yeah, Big Chap. For the original Alien, that's the...
Yeah, Big
that's the
Chap. Thank you. See?
I knew that. I didn't know that's what you were asking for.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what you were referring to either,
He said
because
he's
that's what
Fox
Hot
Quicksilver.
Toys
Shit.
call their
Mr.
figure for
Lopez,
that.
you're a real one, dog. Hey,
Which...
fool, you're a real one.
Okay, so we got...
Orale, way.
That's
we
a
got
Mexican
12
Wolverine.
We got 12 entries.
I didn't say any of that. Jose. That was all Eddie.
I'm going to put your numbers on the screen, and then I'm going to read them off so everybody knows. So we got Jose Lopez, Cody 2. Jose Lopez is 1, Cody 2, Steve 3, Cruz 4, Mike Cruz 4, Captain Jack 5, Joe 6, Alvin 7, Scott Smith 8, Equan 9, Mafia 10, Quicksilver 11, Fernando 12. Okay. So we are going to do out of 12. And like I said, we'll run it 3 times. Keep it simple here.
Scott Smith, did you put Scott?
Yep.
Yeah.
Steve?
Yep.
So was the
6.
third one the
Joe.
winner? Okay.
Joe
Lucky
is
number
the winner.
6. Joe.
Joe.
So here are the
Damn,
numbers.
Joe P. Wow.
Joe P.
So, Joe,
What a
you
winner.
make sure to PM me. You should be in the group, right? Yeah, just personal message me on Facebook. Give me your address, that sort of thing. I'll send it out to you. So you are the winner of the 40th anniversary set of 3 figures of
We just need a vial of your blood and your mother's maiden name.
Bloody Big Chap, Parker, and Brett. So congratulations there.
Joe P. is
All
the
right.
winner.
So give me 1 second here.
And there he
Perfect.
is. He said,
And you cannot
Thank you.
enter the next giveaway, so get out of here.
wow.
Yeah, the next
he
one
can enter the
can.
second one. He just can't
I was-
enter. If he
I was-
wins the second one,
I'm gonna
Oh,
actually
dude.
keep that.
There's
Form,
another
'cause might need that.
Mean Darton stepping in there.
That's my wrestler name.
Okay, so we can kind of move on to the news
It's okay,
here.
Captain. You don't need to watch it. No one will blame you if you don't.
Eddie, you're just saying that because you've never seen anything ever.
Wow, dude.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so Mezco news. Mezco Minute. We actually had some good stuff here. So the first one, we kind of referenced it a little bit earlier. This is DC Comics version of Superman, Man of Steel edition from Mezco. This is $125 due July 2022. This is essentially their second redo of a figure. Their second, I guess, it's not a re-release, but kind of a second remake. They did it with Wolverine, and this is their second one. He's coming in a collector tin. They're kind of counting him as a deluxe, but not counting that, not saying it's a deluxe, just saying Man of Steel edition. So he's like in the metal tin and everything. But yeah, he comes pretty loaded. He's got these eye effects. He's got like the Black Mercy creature that attacks to his chest, which I don't know anything about. I think I asked Scott about it.
Is this from the anime?
Don't know. I was going to ask. If I didn't ask Scott about it, I was going to and forgot. Oh, yep, here we go. Had it all typed out. You can even see. Never sent it.
Wow, what an idiot.
That's the second time I've done that to poor
What a
Scott.
dingus.
But also comes with a Starro that goes on his face. We don't have a picture of it here too, but that's kind of relevant. So that's kind of cool. And then I know he was saying, Peps was saying that he really liked the eye effects. He's got two of them. One is just kind of the straight lasers, like what comes with the NECA, and then one's kind of a bigger blast, like kind of a Cyclops type thing. But yeah, a lot of guys are saying that, the big thing too is he comes with 7 heads. So pretty much anything you would want him to look like you don't have to like all the heads, which is good because you have 7 of them to choose from. But yeah, great figure. I got it ordered.
Heads?
I'm pretty jacked about it. The one head is a light up as well. So remember that, obviously, when you account for the price, which, again, in my personal opinion, I would rather take cheaper and no light up, but it's still pretty good. You can say note ahead. That is probably one of my favorite. That's probably one of my favorite clips or videos you guys play on CW.
What? So, no head?
No head. Anything Vine related gets me every time. That's why I love that Wednesday guy.
Dude, it's so good. Manny doesn't like it.
I know. He said he doesn't like the clip because it is fucking loud.
Do you think?
Okay. What?
The Superman, the Starro attachment. Have you guys seen Suicide Squad? Is that spoilers or no? I guess it's already fucking spoiled. If
well,
do you think they knew about that when they made the figure? Like when they dropped it?
I don't think so, because they had to come out with. They pretty much had this ready upon release. There's no way for them to have.
Is that what that's based off? The thing?
I don't know. It's not based off of Suicide Squad, but it's in Suicide Squad. Spoilers.
Yeah. It's not.
Oh,
yeah,
that
right.
I was looking at the chesticle one. Okay.
No, the chest. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, this is what I tried messaging Peps that I never got, never sent. But yeah, the Starro that comes with him, and obviously that's something that was before Suicide Squad. So, anyways,
Cool.
yeah, it looks like a good release. I'm happy about it. Next thing. Oh, by the way, would any of you guys consider getting this? I know you're not a big.
Absolutely not.
I know.
No way in hell.
None of you guys are big DC
If
guys.
you paid for it, I wouldn't get it.
Wow, that's low praise. Very low praise. I had a Batman, Wonder Woman when I started collecting Mezco, and Superman, the old one, was always super expensive. So yeah, if I would get it if I was still getting these, but I'm not getting it right now. No, but I think it's well worth your dollar if you're a DC Mezco collector, or even like a 5 or 1/6 scale or 1/12 scale collector. This is a great Superman.
Or even just
all the
like a
attachments.
comic fan that you want to have have a figure stand in front of it, stand in front of a certain book.
I really like the sculpt on him too. Like, I think they did a very good job on a Superman sculpt for this. So
there's a lot of people saying that they never thought we were going to get this version of a comic book Superman. So that's cool to see. A couple things to point out. I don't think we have any pictures here, but on the back of the cape, when we were looking at it, he had the Superman from the Reeves Superman cape. It
Oh,
looked
wow.
like that was on him, so I think they just reused the cape for him. I'd be willing to guess that it's going to be different than that, but just wanted to point that out. So moving on here, Rumble Society. This was one of the other releases we were talking about. Nocturnal Red Death Edition. We talked about this tease that they had on one of their face-off things during their own Mezco Con thing. $90 due September this year. And obviously we had a black version, it was pretty much inverted colors of this one. This one's like pretty much all red with black accents to it. The other one was the other way around. But yeah, this guy looks pretty damn good. He does come with some different accessories. I got the comparisons there for you. So like a different mask. He comes with like the old like medical mask kind of thing that looks like a bird, pretty spooky looking. Comes with a glow in dark head. A lot of the guns are very similar, but this guy, the new one, comes with a smoke effect, a katana with sheath, and then some additional guns that the other guy didn't come with. The other guy came with like a gas mask, and then a death ray, which looked like a flamethrower gun. And so that's some of the differences that you'll see there. And then this guy, Mosquatch Black Mold Edition with Phantom Knight expansion pack. So this guy came with accessories, and to kind of sum this guy up, I don't know, he looks kind of like a swamp creature type-esque figure. They made a green version of him before. That's one of the ones I actually missed out on. Just didn't take the release seriously enough, and I actually was working, I think. But
hey, Dylan, I have
yeah.
a question for you. So when it comes to Mezco and like getting like a variant like this one, like just like a different color, like how would you typically display that? Like what makes you choose to put the variant out as opposed to maybe the original, or put them both out, or what?
Whatever goes well. So these Rumble Society, it's their own universe. It's pretty much your imagination. That's what I like about them. So you can really just put these guys with anyone that you think seems fit. You know, we're never going to have every comic book villain or bad guy to go along with, and that's kind of where this can come into place. But so this guy comes with 3 accessories that's supposed to go along with the Dr. Nocturnal Red Death Edition we just talked about. And it's really not that specific to him, except for the ghost skull head, which is like a apparently glow-in-the-dark, clear, fluorescent head kind of thing. And then a machete and an axe, which isn't that great, especially if you got their weapons pack, because both those things are in there. So...
Dylan, did you see
yeah.
I'm Reloading's comment? I think that was for the previous figure.
He said, why, I'm not sure why, but the Tommy gun isn't listed or shown in the promo pics outside the accessories page. I hope we still get it. I would guess we would, because for the most part, the first page is identical. I would almost be willing to guess we are, compared to the other one. It's the second page one here that I'm kind of scrolling back and forth, like the different one that's going to be different. So no ray gun on the Red Death one, but yeah, he pops for sure. A lot of people say this is essentially like a perfect Spider-Man, or it's a Spider-Man body that they've used, but it's like a perfect one for Robin, which you kind of already halfway have a Robin figure with this. But
Dean, do you see the go back, Dylan, the previous one? You see that little gun he comes with next to the old school like World War II gun? That looks like the ray gun
from COD.
Yeah, from Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a
really
pretty
close.
generic looking ray gun.
Yeah,
very 50s. Yeah.
That is like the only thing I saw, and I was like, I want that. Just a little ray gun. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool figure, dude. I like them both. Like, these are way cooler to me than the Gomez stuff. I think they're way cooler. I don't know. It's probably because I like Gomez is with the skull heads, and these are pretty much that. So that's why I love them so much. They look cool, and yeah, if I was into it, I would get it, but I don't. So
Yeah, like I said, they're just fun to mess around with, put with other licenses, other IPs, that sort of thing. Yeah, and the Mosquatch, he's a little bit bigger. This one was obviously only $60. He doesn't come with much. Fairly easy figure for them. And like I said, this guy's black instead of green like the first one. I like this look. I think a little different, or a little more, but we'll have to see there. Ekwan said, "Give me all the prizes a day. I'll get you a green big boy moss." No, I think I'm good with just the black one. Thanks for the offers. Okay. So this one, moving on to McFarlane here. I didn't put this on the show sheet, but these were some teases. This guy has been right before in the past. I didn't want to make a huge scene out of it, but it looks pretty exciting. This is some Mezco Spawn stuff. So there's going to be a Cygor Megafig coming up, Violator Megafig Bloody version, which we've already seen in a video. Deluxe She Spawn, Gunslinger Spawn with Gatling Gun, Soul Crusher. And then he also mentioned some new Mortal Kombat listings, which we will actually talk about. And then the big thing is he listed off some DC multiverse lines. There's apparently going to be a Dark Knight Returns build a figure wave that'll consist of Batman, Robin, Superman, Joker. No word on what the build a figure will be, but it's probably a no-brainer to say the Mutant Leader. That's probably a good guess, but for me, that's the showstopper here. That's mainly why I included this. That is pretty exciting. I know a lot of people have been saying, let's get on with that. So we're also looking at Lex Luthor with Throne, meaning the Throne of Apocalypse. A couple other things on there, some additional Batman Beyond figures, Batman and Robin and Batgirl gaming, so from the Arkham games. And yeah, a bunch of good ones down the list. We'll have to see what comes out of it here, but for the most part, like I said, he's been pretty good. And so Cygor is from the Spawn line. That's the gorilla, right?
That's not the like Walmart thing that he put out, right? But didn't he put out those Walmart toys that were like cyborg animals, like the shark and the gorilla? And is that same gorilla, or is that just
it is
similar?
Cygor.
Oh, wow.
That is, now that I'm looking them up right now, and it looks very similar to it. So
Cool.
this would obviously be something that would go more with his 7-inch line there. So even though that one's considered a mega fig, so it's probably going to be closer to $40 to $50. And then I'll just kind of rattle through these ones. Stop me, you guys, if any of these interest you or you want to say something. This one is from Mortal Kombat, the Joker. $20, November 2021 release. And then we got, this guy looks pretty good. It's pretty close to the game overall. But that's not overall my favorite version of Joker, but pretty classic looking. If you need a super cheap classic looking Joker, good way to get in.
I feel like he cheaped out on the accessories on that one, because in the game, Joker has so many attacks with different accessories.
I'm guessing the gun is for sure one of them, because he has a couple gun attacks, doesn't he?
Yeah, multiple gun attacks, and he has like exploding teeth bombs, I think, and like a cane, and I think a bat or something. I don't know. He has a bunch.
Yeah.
My brother loves this game, and he plays his Joker a lot, and he has a whole bunch of them, dude.
That's probably that's a good point. They did. He only comes with two, like his kind of cane thing, and then a knife. And I'm guessing they had to leave out the guns because of Warner Bros. Being Warner Bros. And canceling them out. But he definitely did, which probably means there's going to be another version, right? Bloody version of them, different accessories, that sort of thing.
Well, these games, like, they have all kinds of skins, dude. Like, so you
that
can
too.
do like player 2 and all that shit. So yeah, I could see him doing.
That's what he did with all the spawns.
Yeah.
Like 8 different colored versions of the
And
same
the
damn
blue
thing.
one, and Jesus.
This guy
So
looks cool.
yeah, the next
Anyway.
one's Kotal Khan from Mortal Kombat. Also $20, October 2021. So he's kind of got like a teal skin, a feather kind of headdress thing, and then a big old sword. This guy, yeah, looks pretty cool. He looks like he's quite a bit bigger, bulkier overall. And then they also revealed the Batman Beyond Blight teaser, which I think was on that guy's list that I posted on there. Wasn't it Blight? I could be wrong. Yeah, Unmasked Batwoman Beyond, and Blight. So there's Blight for you. No word. We'll probably cover that more next show. It usually only takes them about a week to come out to pre-order. But
Sean,
and then
doesn't
what's
that
that?
character look? Doesn't that character look like a DC version of Ghost Rider, Cosmic Ghost Rider? That's what I thought when I
Kinda.
saw him. I was
That
like, he
looks
looks
cool.
just like, yeah, it's cool.
I could see
wanted
that.
it just because of that.
That'd be cool. Like you could do like an Elseworld Ghost Rider kind of thing. Maybe he doesn't have a bike. Maybe he has something else.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
cool figure.
Why does that Joker's head look so small?
I don't know. I just saw that comment too, so I'm not 100% sure there what that is. Okay, so Birds of Prey Harley Quinn, $20, also November 2021, up for pre-order. And then I feel like we're covering a different Harley Quinn every show. Her license goes out like nothing. Okay, so then this one was Azrael Batman armor. This one is a gold label version, so he's priced at $19.87. You sure about that, Sean? Usually the gold labels are more expensive, but I trust you. $19.87, $19.87 is what Sean put down. So since these gold labels, Walmart only, and again, that's why King
That
Shark.
was its pre-order on Walmart.com.
Yeah, and he's still up right now. So yeah,
He
that
is
is
still up.
the right price. Interesting. It's pretty
$5.99
cheap.
shipping.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, this one looks pretty sweet, and so gold label, like I said, that's Walmart exclusive. I was gonna say King Shark. We talked about him before. I know in your guys' stream the other day, Dean. I don't know if it was on After Dark or the actual CW you guys were talking about. I think with Manny, the McFarlane King Shark there, and how he had to buy the whole wave in order to get King Shark. And everyone was like, oh, just buy the single one. But yeah, the single one's hard to find. He's gold label. He's not that easy to find. You can only find him at Walmart if you do, and it's pretty rare.
Also,
So
whatever it takes. Kind of going back to our talk earlier.
Yeah.
You know, if you want it that bad.
that's true. Yeah, and that's what Manny did. He got it in some sort of way.
And he hunted, like he was on one of the local pages asking, he was trading, flipping, all that kind of stuff, trying to finish the wave, and he finished it like it didn't. Hey Dean, did he finish it like in a weekend or something like that?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the McFarlane ones are really hard to find, or really tough, because they're one of the ones you never know when they're going to get released, when they're going to hit Walmart, and Walmart.com's website is one of the worst for instantly
I don't
selling
even know
out.
why they fucking have it.
I don't either.
I know,
It's
dude.
terrible.
I agree.
But yeah, this guy looks really, really cool. It looks like a kind of chromed out Azrael. But I think that's... Oh yeah, right here. That's right. We had Infinite Crisis Superboy Prime action figure from
Oh,
them.
Superboy.
I don't know anything about this.
Sound like underdog.
Why are
This
his
guy's...
underwear connected to his boots?
That's a good question. That could be annoying trying to pose that guy.
How do I
Are
know
his
it's not
boots
like his
powered by his
waistband?
flatulence?
That's actually so he can piss while fighting crime.
There you go. Yep, it's a catheter.
Every time he kicks, he pees a little, and it gets on the bad guy.
Yep, yep.
Yep,
That's
yep.
how it works.
Like, I'm gonna kick your ass, Super. Wait, what is on this on me? What is this? Is this your piss, Superman?
Cody says he flies with farts.
Cody.
Yeah,
Wow.
his fucking pants, his boots are powered by his flatulence. It gets
Okay.
ignited somewhere between the anus and the boot, and that sends him flying.
Anus, please.
Anus.
DC Rebirth Lobo was another one
Oh, I
that
thought it was
they have
Lobos.
released. Lobos. Yeah, I was gonna say otherwise known as Lobos. Shut the fuck up. Everyone's supposed to forget about that. October 2021, $20 as well. I would personally, if I'm gonna choose a Lobos, I would probably choose something with a more fun chain than one that's wrapped up like this. Like this one's kind of wrapped up or it comes with a chain that's wrapped up around his wrist, so it's just kind of gonna be like an extension type thing.
Dude, this is fucking Todd McFarlane, the king of motherfucking putting chains on toys. What the fuck?
Actually,
What is this?
it would have to be, if he put a metal chain, it would have to be a Kickstarter. So no metal chains on retail figures, sir.
He said that. That's right.
Did it really?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking garbage.
It is.
I really
Okay,
like the look of the figure, though.
Oh, speaking of garbage.
You do?
We
Yeah.
can continue. Yeah, I like
Well-
it. I like it. I think it's cool.
We'll fly through this. Super 7 didn't have a ton going on. I know we just added a bunch of reaction stuff. So the first one is kind of an Iron Giant wave. This is sold out on BBTS, but you should be able to find it elsewhere.
Sold out?
Um,
Who's buying this?
Iron
just
Giant has like
Ireland.
a cult following. Like I know Damien's a big Iron Giant fan. I know Zach went through an Iron Giant phase.
Zach goes through a movie phase on whatever movie of the week we do.
That's how they.
true.
That's how they got the name for the channel, Collecting Weekly, because Zach literally change is what he's collecting weekly.
Pretty much.
So
That's right. We can roast him because he's on another show. That's what he gets.
what an asshole, dude.
So yeah, these are 3 3/4 inch scale ones, so fairly small, $18 each. So $18 or $17.99 wherever you find them. But it's like the attack version, the one with Hogarth Hughes, like kind of where he's got like the big S on there, and then just a regular looking version. So it's 3 versions.
That
of
Hogarth is not in scale. These are trash.
So we got for SHF we got Super Saiyan Kefla. Is that how you say it, Dean? Kefla?
Yeah, Kefla.
P Bandai exclusive for $62, February 2022. Dean, tell us about it, man. I know you're the DBZ guy.
Yeah, so she's from Universe 5? I forgot. But she's like a female Saiyan.
Was she in the was she in that original battle? Well, it was not battle, but like the tournament.
Yeah, the Tournament of Power.
Yeah,
She's in the Tournament of Power. The original tournament is something else. I didn't watch the first part of Super.
Is she any relation to Kale? Like, do they have a tie?
Yeah,
together?
they're sisters.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, nice. Pre-order for this goes out August 19th at 9 p.m. EDT.
Yeah.
That's pretty
So-
cool. I mean, it sucks it's again with the motherfucking P Bandai exclusives, fucking assholes. But at least it's reasonably priced. Fucking Gohan was like $100.
Well, even a lot of the Marvel stuff, right? You can't get it cheaper than like 92. Sometimes they put it at.
Yeah, it's annoying. Sorry.
Are you getting this, Dean?
I might. $60 isn't that bad, but you have to pay it all up front and then wait a year and hope it doesn't get lost in the ocean. So
Yeah,
Does this?
true.
Well, didn't they
So
change
can
that?
like
I thought they changed it.
did they?
I thought they changed it because
That'd be news to me.
I thought, you know what? Maybe it was just the way it was their payment thing. I think they were doing it through like PayPal before, and then
Yeah,
now
they
they're
just
taking, like,
changed
debit
that.
card. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, they just changed like the ways that you can pay. They added different ways that you can, but yeah, you still have to pay up front. I had an okay experience. I didn't mind paying up front. I mean, P Bandai, like, what's the worst that it's Bandai's US site? Like, yes, they hold your money. That sucks. But at the same time, they're not. I feel fairly safe ordering from there. For the most
Yeah,
part.
for sure. It's just super annoying. It's like,
Yeah.
why don't you just
Yeah.
charge me when it comes out? Like, it's
And
super annoying.
I feel like if you're going P Bandai, like you really want the figure. Otherwise, you'll either go somewhere else or for like a basic version of it. I mean, you have to like really want it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do like these effects though. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, my Dragon Ball Z collection is one of my favorites and one of my most extensive. And even I am like, I've just like had it with like having to deal with these P Bandai exclusives and like paying these exorbitant amounts of money for like figures. Like this is $60, that's fine. But like the Gohan, which was half the size of this, which is even smaller than a regular figure, with just the same amount of accessories, the hands, and maybe a blast effect. It's like $115. It's like, why?
Why do you think?
Yeah, how do they decide the prices? Because you can
I
get
have no
those
fucking
Gokus.
idea because it's random. It's
get those-
super random. Gokus are like $35.
Yeah, Target. That's crazy.
The Raditz was like
70.
also.
Right? I think the
Yeah, I
Raditz
think he was like
close
70,
to her price.
which is crazy because, like I said, the Gohan was like 115, and then you have the like a regular release like Piccolo, and that's like a $45 figure. It's like, what the fuck? It's super annoying. It's super random. I hate it. I just stopped buying Dragon Ball figures. Honestly, I got sick of it.
Yeah, I feel you.
I could see that. Okay, so this one, Sean, I just want to talk about real quick because I am super
I was gonna
jacked
say this
about
is
it.
your baby. You go for it, man.
Yeah. So okay, this is we mentioned the tease last week, but this is the Monster Arts King Ghidorah from King of Monsters.
Hell yeah.
Special color version. So now he's the proper fucking color. 239, 240-ish bucks, February 2021. I think the cheapest I saw was 229 somewhere on one of the overseas sites. But for the most part, it's a good deal regardless if you're looking for him, because he was going for 300 plus essentially. But yeah, this is the real color, the color you're supposed to be. The paint in the mouth looks much better. It's not like a light like pink that bleeds into the teeth. That was a huge complaint I had. I really hope they have better QC issues with the wings. That was garbage. I couldn't get mine to stay on without the stand. I really would like the wings to be able to stay on without the stand. It's a impressive, daunting figure overall. What?
I think it's in the next picture you're gonna see that they have the stands on them.
Yeah, well, I know that they come with the stands, but the biggest thing for me is I like the wing on mine, like right here where it connects in, it's like a slide-in contraption. It's god awful. I know the way it works didn't change, but I hope that it's better done, because one wing fit perfectly right in, and then the other one, it was almost like the mold was off, and it would just fall off where it like even with the stand here, I had to angle it so the stand like kind of shoved the wing in. Overall, that's why I sold it and eventually lucked out and got paid twice on it somehow. I talked about that from one of the other shows, but I think I ordered this guy. So the price Alvin is $240. Entertainment Earth, it's free shipping, but you still got to pay tax. Big Bad Toy Store, you got tax, and then $4 shipping and pile of loot. I think you can even order this guy on Sideshow if you want to. So if you have points there. But yeah, you could probably look at some overseas places too. Hobby Link Japan. Amazon Japan, I actually did not check and should have. But I would be surprised if he was still on there, because stuff usually goes out fairly quickly on Amazon Japan, and Monster Arts, for whatever reason, seems to be an exception of not usually a good way of ordering from Amazon Japan. I don't know why that is, but yeah, this he's gonna love that from afar. I think 240. It's a big, like with these wings, it's a huge figure overall. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna try it out. Pray and hope that they help some of the issues with it. Like the heads came off easy, the tails came off easy. They did a good job of making sure you're not going to break it, but almost too good of a job in that sense. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for for this one. Okay, so
And-
Eddie.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Eddie.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Eddie, this one's yours, man. It's your baby.
Yeah, this is Imperial Dramon from Digimon Adventure 2. Back in the early 2000s, I used to watch this anime. I love Digimon growing up, dude, but this is like all the SH figure art stuff that tempts me anymore, so I wanted to throw it up. This is the fighter mode color premium color version. It's up on Big Bad for, I believe, $89.99, and it has a release date of January next year. I checked out Anime Export. It was sold out already there. I didn't check anything else, but maybe you can find it on like AmiAmi or something. But Big Bad has it for $89.99. I know they usually have a little premium on some of their SH stuff, so look around for it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This is a color variant, so the regular one is actually still available on Big Bad 2, and that one's $64.99. But this is like, the difference between this one and that one is the like metallic paint that it has on it, and like the gold shiny parts, and the wings are a different paint. And it comes with so his two different like cannon laser options here that he's got. The one's the Giga Death, and then one is the Positron laser. Yeah, this is one of my favorite versions of Digimon. I watched like 3 different ones. I forgot. There was the original, obviously, which I love, and then Digimon Adventure was this one, and then there's Try. Is it Try something? I don't know. There's another one that I love too, but anybody else here Digimon fans or?
I just got into it when, like, towards the tail end of my interest in Pokemon back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I started getting into it. I don't know where the cards went. I watched the show a little bit, and I had a lot of trouble like staying with it. And from there, I never got into it. I kind of eventually jumped to Yu-Gi-Oh, but this one looks pretty sweet because this is an actual like articulated figure. I'd be interesting to see how those wings work.
Yeah, I know. They're pretty good. I have the War Greymon SHF figure. That's the only Digimon SHF figure I have, and it's a really good figure. I also have some of the model kits that Kotobukiya's put out. Those are really good too. But I'm interested in getting some more, so I may end up picking this one up. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
So my experience with Digimon was that a lot like Dylan's, I just kind of gravitated towards Yu-Gi-Oh more. I had bought Digimon cards just because, it was kind of like the next thing that came on. But Eddie, I was going to ask you, going to jump into that card game?
I've been seeing people post it because like cards are the like big thing, hype thing right now, and maybe I'll pick up a pack or two just to see what's up. But I'm not like, I try not to get into more stuff to just like waste like a couple bucks on,
I know
So, I don't
that
know.
at the shop, the Digimon stuff is hot. Like as far as the card game
Yeah.
goes, like we're holding tournaments now and stuff like that. And I mean, I think it's cool. A lot of the guys I know are playing themselves and stuff. And I think just for me, once Pokemon kind of settled in and stuff, and then they dropped Yu-Gi-Oh, I gravitated way more to Yu-Gi-Oh. Still kind of do. I mean, I still like the card game. I'm looking at a few statues for the Egyptian gods and stuff that I kind of
Yeah.
want to get. But
Oh, dude, if you're into Yu-Gi-Oh statues, you gotta check out First Four Figures just dropped a statue. I don't know if we're talking
It's,
about it
Dark
on In-N-Outs
Magician?
or not. Yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty badass, dude. They got like
Yeah.
like a more affordable option and
and
like
then
their
there's that exclusive blue one.
PVC. Yeah, and then there's like
Yeah.
so the PVC one is like, I want to say it's like closer to like 11 inches or so, and it's like
So-
affordable. And then they have like the like 17-inch one that's like resin
I'm
or
glad
something.
you brought that up because I've been seeing it a lot on Facebook and stuff, and so they're reputable. Like I've never heard of them before.
Oh, they're good. They're good.
Yeah.
Dean's sister has a lot of their Sonic stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay, well that makes me feel better because that Dark Magician was kind of the one I was wanting to move towards.
Yeah, dude.
But Kotobukiya, I think next year. I think one of them might come out in December, but the other two next year. But the gods are coming out from Kotobukiya, and I kind of want those because I have the god cards from the Shonen Jump, except for Slifer. I've never invested in the Slifer, but I kind of want to like pose the pictures next or the cards next to them and stuff, so they kind of have that look of like popping out of the card. And I think
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so NECA, moving on there. They had actually a huge announcement. They are doing. So they released a statement that them and their sister company, costume maker Rubies, are teaming up to produce a new segment of kind of high-end props and cosplay products, a lot of Star Wars licensing. So the statement said Entertainment Collectibles Association Inc., NECA, or National Entertainment, sorry, and then Rubies 2 LLC today announced they have formed De Nuo Novo LLC. I looked up on their website, that's how it says it's pronounced. A new wholly owned subsidiary that will specialize in the creation of high-end collectibles, including replica costumes, props, and props from various pop culture franchises. So they're starting off with Star Wars. They say Ruby's been making Halloween costumes for over 60 years, while NECA's been a force in the licensed product and collectible space for over 25 years. This will allow talented designers and product developers from both powerhouse companies to create a new destination for cosplay and replica costumes and high-end collectibles. I know we don't do a whole lot of one-to-one stuff, but this may, since it kind of has something to do with it, I may watch this a little bit closer. They, like I said, they already have a bunch of Star Wars stuff up on their website for stuff that you can order, with the Mandalorian helmet, the Shore Trooper, Flame Trooper, Royal Guard helmet, and then an Imperial Officer cap, like a gray and a black version there. Those two are $75 each. The rest are either $650, $675, or $700 for the Mando one.
So with some one-to-one stuff already coming out for Hasbro, like I know we've seen like the Mando helmet, but like some of this other stuff I don't think we have. Like, what are you expecting? Like, what would you expect to be the grab here? That is it maybe Hasbro is just like working on other projects, so they're handing them the license, or like in the case of like Mando, or what
completely different price point. I think it's like figures too. There's two different. You can have 12 scale figure of Superman with like the it used to be. You can do like Marvel Legends, and then you also have Mezco able to do that because of different price points on their target audience, right? This one's this one's going to be a lot more high end. So like this Mando helmet obviously has the best. They call it like the raw Beskar finish. It was developed using 3D digital scan technology, hands-on research. It's made of fiberglass and weathered metallic pewter finish. It's got obviously like the weathering. It can fit up to 8. That's kind of nice to know, I guess. Do you know, Dean, if that would fit you? I know you always say you have such a big head. Most caps don't fit you.
Yeah.
You think a size 8 would fit?
No.
No?
No.
Dude, size 8 would fit me. That's crazy because I don't fit
give a
into
fuck
shit
what
either.
fits you.
I'm just
It
saying,
won't fit
dude.
me. I
I
didn't
live-
ask you.
I was trying to.
He asked
reference
me.
the
I'm just
fact
kidding.
that most shit doesn't fit me.
That sounds
either.
really whiny, Dean.
Plus, you
Shut
could
up.
take out. You could take out the padding on the inside and make it a little bit wider if you want.
No, I always have to custom 3D print my own shit.
Danny here says Anovos has gotten some heat on delivering their product. So before they merged, this was essentially Anovos. They made the exact same thing, fiberglass high-end prop helmets, and they had taken pre-orders for a couple of years, and they were getting a lot of lawsuits against the company for not delivering on the pre-orders. So people had gone like 3 years or so without receiving any product from them, and so eventually they just end up shutting down. But I think it's hilarious that they like essentially named it the same fucking name. Like it's like they were talking about it on Rogue One 6, and Novos is like a new something, and this is like remade anew. Like
Yeah,
essentially
so
that's what the word is. Stands for.
Denuvo means once more, a second time. Novo means to make a new, revive, change, alter, invent.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Per their website.
It's very pretentious either way.
Yeah.
Also,
Honestly,
just go to Etsy, buy something
Yeah.
fucking just as nice for half the cost.
I was gonna say, Dean has showed me some pretty badass helmets. Way bigger selection on Etsy, and it's less than it. It's like a third of the cost. So
Yeah, fully finished helmets for like $300.
they're sick. So
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend that too.
Yeah, it's cool to see NECA trying to dabble in high-end stuff. You know that they can fulfill it. I like NECA overall as a company. I think they're very responsive to people. They try and improve their business processes, you know, their way of getting out to people. So I wouldn't mind cheering for them on this, trying to support them. But yeah, I like NECA. Novos, I don't know a ton about. I just, I knew that they were having a lot of issues there, and there are actual lawsuits. If you search Novos, lawsuit update is like the second thing to pop up on there, or lawsuit. So yeah, that's not a good sign. But from here, it is kind of funny. I don't know where they come into play with this, because this is essentially NECA and their sister company. And they just like took over what Novos was doing.
I think it's. I thought I saw somewhere that NECA is just like producing these things. I don't know if NECA's like has anything to do with the way they're designed or anything like that. They just like physically use their factories to make them.
Right, which I'm saying is like something that I get behind, because they do a good job of that with their with their supply chain. And yeah, that is what it says. Well, it'll combine the world-class innovation creative capabilities of NECA with Ruby's best in-class supply chain and omnichannel retailing capabilities.
Does it say whether or not it'll just be Star Wars? I wasn't paying attention to this.
The announcement was based almost solely around Star Wars and Lucasfilms.
Okay.
That was pretty much all what it mentioned, but they do say overall that it's 1-to-1 high-end replica costumes, props. I'm guessing there's going to be more to come with that. They mentioned like Ruby's has been doing Halloween costumes for 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I could see them branching out further than just Star Wars, but right now it seems obviously that's what they're trying to kick it off with. But, you know, in the statement, all they have between them is the Rubies, which is their sister company, and then NECA. So between those two, I don't know what a Novos has to do with it. I don't know if this is kind of a funny joke about it, how they name the company. Not entirely sure. But
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to keep our eyes on that. It's pretty cool. So moving on here to one of their probably bigger releases here since last show. They added in the Universal Monsters Ultimate Mummy color version. So $35 and January 2022 looks to be released. This one looks pretty good again. They kind of have a nice little lineup coming with the Universal Monsters. I think this is their third one in after Wolfman and Frankenstein. Frankenstein, I think, should be up for one of the figures of the year. But I think this guy looks fairly good as well. I think the hips look a little awkward, kind of down here, right here. See where I'm pointing?
Diapery.
Yeah. But overall,
the knee articulation looks good.
Yeah, the sculpting, everything else looks fairly good. The accessories, I think for the most part, it overall looks pretty good. So we'll have to, see how that one kind of turns out. Again, January 2022. But we also saw final packaging released for the American Werewolf and London Werewolf figure, the Ultimate Kessler Wolf. This looks pretty sweet. Again, this is closer to $40 for Ultimate, but this thing's pretty big. I think 11 inches long last time we checked. But yeah, this guy looks pretty sweet. And then, Sean, you added this in here, the grapple launcher from 1989 Batman. 7 inches. This adds kind of, so this is where I kind of want to know. This is obviously 1-to-1 scale. These are fairly usually cheap. NECA has done 1-to-1 scale stuff before and have done it for a while. Usually very cheaply made, like made out of foam or soft plastic, something like that. So I wonder if they'll keep doing that or if they'll kind of blend that into their new company. We'll have to see there. But
I feel like they do props every once in a while anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't they do another Batman one not that long ago?
Yep, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. They've done like alien heads, I think, before that were made out of foam, like face huggers, 1-to-1 scale stuff.
Hell yeah.
They've done a lot of that stuff over the past couple years. But yeah, Cody asked the important question: can it actually grapple? For probably.
Oh. Yeah, I know it comes out. I don't think it launches. I think it just pulls out, and probably not anything over like 10 pounds of carrying.
Okay, so next part of the show, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor here, and then we're going to get into the trivia. So stay tuned here.
It's Watto Scrapyard, Annie. We want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring tonight's episode.
You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard. They're also on Facebook and eBay as well.
Yeah, man. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, which is a huge help when you're looking for those lost pieces. They also make printed head sculpts of literally anybody you could think of.
Literally anyone. They've made a head sculpt of me. They've made head sculpts of PewDiePie for you. They've made all kinds of Jedi, all kinds of characters from the Star Wars universe. They are absolutely amazing. They can get any sculpt you want designed and printed for a reasonable fee today.
Awesome. Okay, so we got the next.
Just
what?
Don't
okay. Go ahead.
Don't go straight to the trivia. Just kind of explain what's going on first, so that there's a fair chance.
So we are doing the next giveaway, which let me grab it quick.
Again with
Sean,
this?
Sean, if you want to explain
with this
a little bit.
So we are about to do small talk trivia. The first person to get the correct answer in the chat will win the prize,
which is 3 Black Series figures. It is Hunter from Bad Batch, the Elite Squad Trooper, and Crosshair.
These are super solid figures. I love all 3 of those.
So we're going on this trivia question. We're going back in the day, way back. Go ahead and go to the question. What was the first toy that ever got advertised on television? Was it A, the yo-yo, B, Mr. Potato Head, C, Slinky, and D, Barbie?
You guys keep an eye on the chat.
Let's
I'm
see
going to
who's
run to
first.
the bathroom quick. I'll be right back.
And Dylan's urine stream is the timer for this. So. First one entered was Badfish Potato Head. We got Alvin saying C, Dan Lee saying A. If one of these is correct, Sean, just say someone got it already.
Someone's got it.
All right.
Someone's got it. So before we go to the chat,
let me take a guess.
Chat.
Oh wait, yeah,
Eddie,
we can take a guess.
What do you think it is?
Me? I'm gonna go C.
C, the Slinky.
That's where I was gonna go.
Slinky?
Yeah.
You think? Should we wait on Dylan or not?
Oh, we have
Fuck
to.
that guy.
Okay.
Oh, we do? Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
he's
still
on with
though.
the slides. We can't move on until he goes there.
I know.
Oh, there's no other slide. I'm just gonna tell the answer. I haven't gotten that far on
Well,
the
there's more than one question, yeah.
I'm here.
No.
So do we
No,
go to the
there's
next
just
one?
One question.
All right, Dylan. What do you think? What was the first
Oh.
toy to ever be advertised on
I was
television?
gonna say I would have said Slinky.
Slinky. Every one of y'all picked Slinky. The correct answer is Bad Fish.
What the scrub?
Potato Head.
Really?
Wow, this is the first one in with the correct answer and just being first.
No,
Wow.
he fucked
Take a
up.
wild-
He backtracked. Sorry.
Can anybody
He
take a wild-
backtracked.
He said, "Why did he say he fucked up and he got it right?"
Because
He was literally the
I think
first-
we all were picking Slinky.
Oh, I was gonna say he was the first one to answer and he got it right.
and he got it right.
Solid win.
Anybody
Bad
have a
Fish.
wild guess what decade that was in?
What do we win?
Oh man.
70s?
He said
The first toy? No, this had to have been the late 40s, early 50s.
60s. I'll go 60s.
Because I remember the Slinky commercials for the 60s.
Right
Joe
on,
P
right on
says
cue,
1940s.
my internet would go out.
Joe P says 40s. Cody says 60s.
You're still here, though, at least, Sean.
Yeah. At least I didn't get kicked off this time.
Do you know what it was?
50s.
It was the 50s.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Alvin J guessed 50s first.
I have, so I kind of thought forward to for the next show's question. I feel like quite a few people should know this. I'm excited to see the answers, but I already have a question picked out for next week.
Awesome. Yeah, and I think next week we are going to have a system set up to get. We're gonna do giveaways, a little more frequently on Small Talk, not just for big episodes, but not every show. But we're gonna attribute them to trivia. Similar circumstances like this, where if you get the answer right, you get to accumulate points over a certain amount of time. Once you hit a certain amount of points, you essentially qualify for a giveaway. So we have yet to work out the details, but you're going to want to engage in you're going to Joe you're going to want to engage in trivia coming up here. So just keep an eye on that there. But moving on to Hasbro, nothing for Black Series for the most part, besides this from Yak Face that he mentioned MSRP is going up again. Standard Black Series figure price is going up to $24.99. Exclusives will be near $30. Deluxe will be about $40. This is due to a sharp rise in shipping costs from China and other global factors. I know you guys beat this to death in last week's show, Dean and Eddie. I don't want to, in this Collecting Weekly, I don't want to beat off a dead horse too much, but
Whoa!
Beat off horses.
You
Dead
don't
horses
beat
on
off
the list.
any
And
colors.
clip that.
I know
Isn't
that's
that-
like
It's
Next
beating a
episode.
dead horse.
I thought that's the saying.
It's beating a dead horse. Beating
yeah.
off a dead horse is necrophilia, bestiality. That's all kinds
oh
of
my
shit.
god, man. Yeah, that's like necrophilia erotica,
I can't take
interspecies
credit for that. I saw a
erotica.
video on it and laughed my ass off. The video I saw was this kid goes up to his dad and he asks his dad a question while he's like in the shop and he's recording it. It's a TikTok, I think, and he's like, "Dad, should I do this or is it just beating off a dead horse?" And his dad's like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah.
That's the appropriate reaction.
Yeah, I know. I want to see what you guys do. So, anyways, on this subject, I'll just go quick. I know this is no joke, the whole sharp rise in shipping costs. This is something we've been slowly hearing about. It's slowly been going up. I know for a fact it is no joke because of my other collecting hobby that I do, playing cards. A lot of playing card manufacturers are overseas. Expert Playing Card Company. A lot of big card designers and everyone else there is saying that it's a huge issue. A lot of them are even refusing to. God, that blew up the chat. That comment.
That's morbid, dude. Fucking
a
A.
lot of a lot of guys, yeah, they just raised it apparently from to $22.99. I'll be honest, I still see them. If you find them in stores in Walmart and Target and stuff, they're still $20. Like when I found these guys, they were $19.99 at my Target. So I know they mentioned before that's going to be a lot of times online pricing and kind of give you the value of in-store shopping, but neither here nor there, I guess, on it. For the most part, it's the biggest thing is obviously, $25. I know Zach had this whole thing about they're closing the gap of separating themselves from, SH Figure Arts, Mafex, all of those. I really disagree with that because those guys are going up too. We just talked about that with Bandai, and Mafex has slowly been creeping up. A lot of their areas are going up more and more. Yeah, Joe said closing ports and charging way more to get your shit over the ocean. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. we're gonna have to hire our own ship just to get shit over here and get our own business going. But yeah, it's a nightmare. One of the card designers that I collect, I was watching one of his videos and he was talking about how he just had to be done with Expert Playing Card Company, who resides over in Taiwan, because the boat literally sat in the port to get into the US for 2.5 weeks, just sat there. And during that time, the cards got too hot, they started to bow, and now he had a problem on his hands because they didn't know this. They didn't know they had this quality issue. It got out to collectors, and they got their cards, and they came like kind of bowed in half almost. And there's nothing you could really do about that except try a couple other special things. Anyways, it was this big, huge deal. Issue, but
what temperature are you supposed to keep playing cards at then? I mean, I get that it's like a cargo ship and it's probably burning as hot in there, but
I don't know. I think it had more so to do with the constant shift in humidity and things like that. That's where a lot of people say the bowing in the cards will come from, is similar to how we talk about wearing, figures with like tearing, flaking, that sort of thing.
Right.
A lot of it will depend on the humidity. On the ship, I would guess, yeah, being in the boat for that amount of time in that kind of heat, where it's probably fairly humid, off and on, cold and hot, that's not very good. But you also, we want to talk about figures here. For figures, that can't be any better. But
right.
It's a similar scenario, right? Like there's a lot of ships being held up there.
So
at this point, it's hard to.
Are playing cards pretty fragile then? Like just in general,
No.
or
This is a fairly rare issue. You usually only see that if they're absolutely like shittily made, I guess. And even then, it's very rare. And like I said, you'll just see it in constant shifts of getting high humidity, drying out, high humidity, drying out. That sort of thing will just kind of do that to cards like they do paper. But anyways, I don't keep you on figures here, Sean. Ask me figure questions.
Danny Lee had a funny comment. It's because like this kind of made its way around all communities. Like that, we were complaining about 1/12 scale stuff going up like $2 to $3, $5, and statue stuff right now, shipping is over $200 to $400 more, just for shipping on this shit, dude. So,
Well,
yeah,
statues are fucking heavy and they're huge.
Just putting it into perspective, though, like I'll pay the $3, dude.
Yeah, no, and that's what I was gonna say. This is a bigger issue than Black Series and Hasbro, right? Like, I don't want to focus too much on just them. Maybe there's just more transparency there, or since it's Yak Face, it's a leak or dedicated leak, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think you guys said Yak Face is not wrong very often, and if she is, they are eventually right at some point. So I could definitely see this. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's it's one thing to take forever to get your figure, but again, to sit in that boat for that long of a time, uh, that could be tough. So we'll have to keep our eye on this, see how this goes. Exclusives, I will have to see. I thought they were already close to $30, but I think I'm thinking of their deluxe ones. $40 for a deluxe figure with Hasbro. We'll have to see what that looks like. I think you mentioned Grievous in the episode, Dean. Grievous is a fantastic figure. Do you think he's still $40? Fantastic.
I don't know. Probably not. I mean, the cape was cool, and you could put the sabers in the cape, but I mean, it's a 6-inch scale figure, so like cloth doesn't even scale that well.
Yeah.
I mean, even at 6 scale, sometimes cloth doesn't scale well. So, like, I was okay doing the first kind of premium bump, but $40. I think someone was saying the new Jar Jar is $40.
Yeah.
And it's like, I ain't no fucking way I'm paying $40 for anything Jar Jar related.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything off the bat except maybe like the Dewback. That was like, I'd pay $60 for that, Black Series wise. But I don't even think he was he 60? I thought he was more.
I think it was. I can't remember
Yeah,
exactly
I think it
how
was.
much it
I think it was 60. I think I got him on sale for like 25. But
Jesus.
that was a great release because it came with the Sand Trooper, which the only other way to get that figure was to spend $80 on the aftermarket. And then the Dewback itself, which was fantastic. It's such a great piece in the Black Series line. But I can't think of a character or a droid that would come out that I'd be like willing to spend $40 on.
Yeah,
And
and
they'd have
again,
to be so packed with accessories, like
Deluxe Grogu.
which some are like pack out. Mando is just loaded, with what he comes with. That to me, that was a steal at $30. I would pay $40 for that. But overall, I don't want to make it too much about Hasbro's. It's not just a Hasbro issue. We're seeing it across the board. We're constantly complaining. Like, if you guys go back and listen to yourselves talk on Collecting Weekly every week, 99% of the time you're bitching about pricing unless it's a 3-0 figure. And
Wow, that was like just straight up call out. He was like, "Go back and watch, Dean. Go back and
Well,
watch this shit."
for the
'cause all
most part,
do
you
is
guys
bitch
are,
about
like-
pricing. God,
like,
damn.
and the reason is, and I'm not
It
saying
hurt
like it's just
my marble sack.
because you guys. I'm not calling you guys whiners or anything, but I'm saying
No.
I'm saying that's a trend because of
the sticker.
that. Yeah, figures are slowly creeping up, and it's becoming a tougher pill to swallow almost every show, and that's how quickly it was. I think it was a more gradual thing with Hot Toys and a lot of other 6 scale and maybe even statues. I think it was a lot more gradual. And you have that one that breaks the mold, and like with the Predator for Prime 1, breaks that $3,000 mold for quarter scale or third scale, whatever it was, and now doors are wide open for it. So yeah, we'll have to see. Again, I don't want to spend too much time because you guys stole Small Talk's thunder on this, but Sean, go ahead.
Thank you. So we're going to get an FF Retro Wave. Each figure is going to be $22.99, January
Dude.
2022.
can they stop doing this?
We're going to have
This is like the third fucking Fantastic Four
Thank you.
wave.
that in like what, 2 years?
Yeah, it's like they did one, then they did a Walgreens one, and now
I'll
this.
give it
Like,
like
what
3
the
years.
fuck?
I think it was the Walgreens, and then they did a regular Legends release, and now they're doing this one. And to
Do
be
people
honest,
like the
I
Fantastic
feel
Four?
like the thing has always been the highlight, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even really into this one. Like, I still think that Walmart one or the Walgreens one was a lot better. I think the second release was a little bit better scaled, but I still like that Walgreens one a lot more. Anyway, so we're gonna get we're gonna get the FF retro The Thing. We're also getting a Invisible Woman. So if you
I
take-
guess the retro card's pretty cool, but
Do you think that because the next like big thing for MCU is supposed to be Fantastic Four? I think maybe either we're a little off on toy releases and movie shit, but maybe that's why they're doing so much Fantastic. They're supposed to be the next Avengers, like
I
thing,
feel
so.
like everybody's just preparing. You know, I mean, Sideshow's coming out with their Galactus, you know, and then they had a Surfer release, you know,
They
and,
did, yeah.
and stuff like that. So I feel like everybody's just super speculating, or a lot of these people who are getting the licenses know something. For example, I found out a leak uh, about some figures that are coming out that are related to the multiverse movie for Doctor Strange and stuff. And what I was told from someone
If you
else,
spoil any fucking
I'm
thing
not
right now,
spoiling
Sean,
anything. Why do you think this is why
I
I'm
swear
talking?
to fucking God,
You know,
dude.
I don't care about spoilers, so I'll say it out loud. You know, but for you guys, because I know
All
you
right, that's
guys don't like.
enough of that. Everybody, let's move on. The next figure in this lineup is Invisible Woman.
everybody's
This show just seems like it's gonna go so much better.
What a bastard.
Sorry, Eddie, I love you. But I found out some stuff about multiverse, and you know, so I think everybody's just kind of winding up on it just to make sure that they get theirs. But yes, Eddie, we will move on. We're getting Thing, Invisible Woman, the Human Torch. I actually really like the Human Torch, except for his like shoulder areas. And then we're gonna get a retro Mr. Fantastic with his science robe on, and then the High Evolutionary, which I hope that since we're kind of getting all the stuff with the Eternals and a lot of this other cosmic stuff with the Celestials, that we see a High Evolutionary.
Whoa. Who the fuck is that?
That's the High Evolutionary.
Well, I can read, but I mean, like, what is he? Do you know anything about him? Like, what's his powers? What does he do?
He is an evolved. I believe he's an evolved human that kind of similar to like Watchers, like the Watchers. He observes, but the difference is he does interfere with certain things. He is directly involved with Adam Warlock, where Adam Warlock and Thor had a really big battle, and it forced Adam Warlock into his cocoon. And when that story ended, High Evolutionary picked up, and he ran into they ran into each other, and they're like, well, we're both great beings. I don't want to, and they're like saying like we're both kind of like men of science, so I don't want to destroy you. I want to learn more about you. And I believe the Avengers intervene at some point, but it kind of throws Adam Warlock into his own kind of universe where there is an alternate Earth, and that Earth is on the other side of the sun. So you will never see that Earth because we're always focused on like where we're at, and that's kind of where he kind of resides. But evolution, the High Evolutionary, you kind of see it a little bit in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 with like I can't remember what their name, but like Alicia, you know, the golden girl.
Well, I was gonna say in Guardians 2 at the end they tease Warlock, and then they tease
that
and
could
then
very well
now
play
that
into the next one.
Guardians and Thor are tied together.
Exactly.
And Warlock, like this guy could very well pop up in the next phase of MCU.
James Gunn came out and said he regrets dropping the Warlock Easter egg. He was wanting to. He said, now I kind of wish I would have held it a little bit longer. But that was one of my favorite like in credit scenes that came out of Marvel, was for Adam Warlock. But and then we are also getting a retro Psycho Man. I don't know much about this. I'm going to take a guess that he is a FF villain. Overall, I think the wave has been overdone. I think the Human Torch for the FF is going to be the best one. The High Evolutionary and the Psycho Man just because those two are a little bit different. I think there was a high evolutionary that was done before. I think the reason you're buying this is because of the retro packaging, because I think that's what FF came in a while back before.
So, yeah, and real quick, sorry. The thing does look a little different paint. I don't know. He doesn't look as solid. So the other one was actually like heavy, like made out of like polystone or something. It was a brick because I had it in hand, and that was one of our giveaways for one of the shows.
The Legends, or are you talking about the Select?
Yeah, the
Marvel
Walgreens
Legends.
The Legends.
Yeah, it was super heavy. It was like a brick, and I don't know. This guy doesn't look like that, but it's hard to tell. He's for sure repainted. But I think those are the two heads that have always came with him.
Well, those heads didn't come with the Walgreens one, right?
I
thought the Walgreens one didn't have the big brow. Yeah. I don't
That
remember.
could be.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I do too. I know he had like an angry face like that, but
well, and like if you go back to the thing, I'm looking at like his knee joints, and there looks like there's a lot of space in there, and I don't remember that from the first two, and I haven't had them for a while, but that just kind of looks like it's just ready to pop off.
So I will say this. I'm annoyed that we constantly have to cover Fantastic Four. It seems like, there's a lot out there now that also, Mezco is doing their 4-pack, but I think they're doing this to go along with Galactus as well. I think that you kind of want to support or, get behind a little bit. They promised that with Razor Crest, and I think everyone was somewhat disappointed that they didn't really dive into giving us a ton of stuff for Razor Crest and TVC, but they ended up kind of halfway start giving us stuff for that.
And I guess if you're looking on like the optimistic side of it, you got 3 different FF teams here. Like I would definitely say the Sue Storm is definitely more original in the sense of like the era she's coming out of. But even then, like the history behind that is pretty crappy.
It does look like Invisible Woman comes with like a really
copious amounts of cum.
I was about to say it.
I was gonna say something else, but yeah.
Copious amounts of cum.
Honestly, High Evolutionary. I think this guy looks sick. I really want to learn.
He's gonna
more
be the
about
one
him.
to get.
That's really cool looking. The Psycho Man just looks like another Kang, kind of a thicker Kang, thick boy green Kang the Conqueror.
Well, he almost looks like Darkseid.
Yeah, that too. I could see that. But
we're also gonna get a Hasbro Pulse exclusive of Invisible Woman and the hand. I'm sorry, hold on. The
hand,
Human Torch, $22.99, March 2022.
You get the hand to come along with her accessories we just talked about. Nice. Sorry, too wordy.
I just want to say that I called them doing a line that would go with Galactus, and they're doing it. So I just think that the Silver Surfer should have been part of this fucking wave, because it would have made more sense to have a Silver Surfer on a retro card back if they're reissuing it and then like having some difference about it, kind of like the Human Torch, like a paint difference or something, and that would have made more sense. But releasing, I know you guys are saying like we've seen Fantastic Four a shit ton. It makes sense to me because of Galactus, but they should have re-released all these figures or done the retro card thing. They should have given them, each one comes with a piece of their aircraft, and then if you got all of them, you could get their whole like ship that they have in the comics. That would have been sick as fuck.
That would have been cool for like the retro wave in general to have like a Build-A-Figure
ship
for it.
The fucking ship.
Yeah.
Right? Because they've never done that, or like, I don't know. Right?
Well, and also, I think, what was it? Those Marvel superhero 3 3/4 inch figures back in the day from Toy Biz, like Invisible Woman has come with this stuff before. Like it's just so overdone. I think I do like the exclusive for the Invisible Woman though. Like we haven't had one with her completely transparent, you know. So I think that one's kind of cool. I
That is
don't really
cool.
see the appeal for the Human Torch, but yeah, I mean, I think it's well timed for Galactus, but I think unless you're absolutely into the retro wave and the retro FF, then I mean, you either have that most recent wave that came out, or you have the the exclusive from Walgreens.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully, that Silver Surfer, it all becomes Eddie's complaint becomes null, and Silver Surfer just comes with Galactus. But you're saying, Eddie, you wanted him separate from Galactus? Is that right?
Yeah, because why would we want that as a tier for Galactus?
Because he's prominent in Galactus' storyline, and we've
Yeah, but we
gotten 2 or
have
3
that.
Silver Surfers. That's true. Fair. But you want something that we've never had with Galactus?
For a fucking HasLab, like, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to reissue with a fucking essentially Kickstarter. Like, I'm fucking kickstarting to have something I have already? What the fuck? Right?
I mean, they'll
I
change it in some sort of way, but we should.
Like-
The
I
Hands
don't think it's-
Ninja.
I
How
don't
did
think
get my
it's gonna-
ex-girlfriend action figure in here?
Jesus, man.
I don't know she was coming out with them. That's crazy.
So they are coming out with the Dark Hand Ninja Pulse exclusive, $15.99, March 2022. I like the idea of how they're kind of army building these guys for a little bit cheaper. I think the Hand Ninja and the aim soldiers
Trooper.
were the go-tos, but I feel like there's a guy at the shop that we were talking about, like the army building of like the teams and stuff with like the Avengers from Endgame. Like they need to come out with the Outriders is what I think they need to come out with, similar to the way they're doing the Hand Ninjas and the AIM soldiers. That's just my take on it. I don't know what you guys think about the Hand Ninjas. I would have preferred the red ones over the gray ones, though.
Aren't they coming with a different wave already?
The red ones,
Yeah,
they've been released. I can't remember what wave it was though.
it was that one with like the legs that were built up, like came with like extension shit, whatever. Anyways, I'm always behind army builders, making them cheaper, making them accessible. They've sold out before, but then Hasbro Pulse gets them right back in.
Right.
So I'm a fan of them. For me, it's fine that since it's readily available.
Is this
Typically,
like
like I said, it's sold out right now, but most likely it's going to come back into stock. I can about guarantee it.
is this like a pun on like a Foot Clan Ninja?
No clue.
Oh,
No,
maybe.
It's,
how long has TMNT been around? Because which one would have like bit off the other? You know what I mean?
well,
Oh,
you know,
that's true.
technically
Marvel's been around
TMNT has
But has
ties
the Hand
to
Ninja.
Daredevil.
And
Oh,
we've just started Sean on a
you,
whole
uh,
other fucking thing, dude.
If you, but still though, there's a connection with the Hand, Daredevil, Elektra.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Danny. Poor
Dear
Sean.
Lord.
What a dick. Danny said hand before foot. And then he confirmed with Sean, but
Poor
wrong
Sean.
spelling. Danny.
Sean, dude, you could like see the excitement in Sean's eyes, like, oh my god, like I get to share my knowledge with my friends, and then Eddie just fucking shit all over him immediately. Jeez.
That's very similar to when I
Ending the
made fun of-
broadcast.
when I made fun of Zach's
laugh.
laugh, and he was so jacked at that moment, and
Yeah.
his smile just went upside
Oh
down.
my god!
I know.
Oh, that was amazing.
They
I'm
are
sorry.
also coming out with an X-Force Cannonball Domino and Rictor. I'm not 100% who he is. Also Hasbro Pulse exclusives, and they are at the Disney, the at Shop Disney, $62.99 sold out. I believe that's for Pulse, March 2022. Not a huge fan of the X Force, just in general. I feel like when I had gotten into comics, I chose the Avengers over getting into X-Men. But what do you guys think?
Okay, well, the first time we saw this Rocket Man figure, he didn't even have legs.
That's right.
It was just the boost, which I was like, what a fucking waste of a figure. Who the fuck would want this? So at least now he's got legs. The Domino looks pretty cool. Looks really interesting. I've never seen that look of her. Again, I don't read the comics, and I really don't like X-Men. And as for the other guy, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Is he
Same.
I know. A pirate? Is he a Native American? What is happening?
That's who's that? Boom or what's his name, Sean?
We got Cannonball, Domino,
Cannonball.
and Richter.
Fucking
It
Cannonball.
it looks like a Native.
He was in the
American
movie.
wrestler.
Cannonball was in the recent New Mutants movie.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
the dude. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but
Yeah.
I did not, but go for it.
I don't know. I was just gonna say the dude with a hat. He wore a hat. I don't know his like comic background, but the movie he was cool.
The thing is, though, is that I'm pretty sure he was already done. You know, so I think the Domino is the cool one. If I remember correctly, that's her first appearance look. And I don't.
One, who's the other one? The other
Richter.
So this is the one. I don't know anything about these characters. I like X-Men, but I'm a movie guy, so this is the guy that Foosh was excited
Is he
about.
like a wrestler? What is happening?
He's saying he was like a 90s. This is like classic, like he can go with that the line that they did with what line am I thinking of, Sean? I'm having a brain
That
fart.
one
Oh,
line.
now you want my help?
Jesus, man. Don't do me like this, Sean.
Figure it out.
$63, March 2022.
X-Force.
Can't remember if you said
Fucking
that.
X-Force
Oh.
is on the box. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Dumb, dude. We started off with X-Force.
And Sean, I don't know.
So-
do you have this?
I'm just
cue?
doing an I'm just doing an update on the HasLab Marvel Galactus. As of right now, there is 12,472
Whoa.
backers, which is actually up because I've been checking it throughout the stream, and it's gone up about 20.
Yeah.
11 days left, exactly 16 minutes, 0 hours.
They added 8 backers in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So
A whole 8,
somebody's
dude.
getting their Friday
No way.
paycheck.
Are we
but yeah,
getting any of that was definitely us. That was
We're-
definitely us.
Yep, sponsor us, Hasbro, please. 11 days, 16 minutes.
Yeah, send
left in it.
each of us on this panel fucking Galactus.
What was the total at? Like, what are we at right now? Sorry, I missed it.
12,472
And we
Out of
need
14,000. Out of 14,000.
out of
2,000
14,000.
away.
And what was it, 16,000 to get Nova?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're
It's
for sure
funny.
gonna. Sorry,
I mean,
go ahead.
I agree with. I think Dean said it. You know, they're just going to increase the time.
Well, I
but
don't think
it's like-
that'll be an issue.
I mean, it's going to get there, but I feel like 16,000's quite a bit of a stretch right now.
Yeah, I think that I think it's gonna hit it regardless. What's really gonna suck is if it hits its funding, but doesn't hit any of the
tiers.
any of the tiers like Nova, and as much as Eddie complained about like Silver Surfer, anything like that. That would kind of suck. I would be bummed out because there's people who would want to sign up for that just with the intention of getting those, but I think we'll see it because we always see a huge influx of backers very closer to the date. The closer we get,
Yeah, because
the
they've
higher
like
rate we'll get.
mysteriously come out of fucking nowhere. You know they
Well,
just futz the numbers.
That one,
They're gonna make it. They've already put in the work to make this fucking thing. They're not gonna let some arbitrary number of backers decide the fucking fate of it. It's fucking bullshit.
yeah,
It's like, what was the sail barge? Like fucking like 2,000 people came out of fucking nowhere at the last minute. Like, we successfully funded it. No, you didn't. You just fucking made up 2,000 people. You didn't fucking fund it.
You're not wrong, man.
But look at something like the Razor Crest that every fucking tier got there immediately. Every
But
time.
you know, like I think I look at it more as like people have been asking for Galactus for a long time, an updated Galactus.
Yeah.
You know, even I like if you had the Amazon one, it was good, but it wasn't what this could be, I guess.
Yeah.
That it's like they're kind of scrapping for numbers right now.
You know what you should have done, honestly? You know what they should have done? Put this figure in like 3 whole different waves. Because the waves are coming out back to back to back anyway, right? So instead of one leg coming with one figure, split that bitch off at the knee. You got a thigh and you got a fucking calf. And that's 2 figures you need to buy to get the fucking leg, right? So now the 2 legs is 4 figures instead of one character gets maybe 2 arms, a torso, a leg, and a head. No, split that bitch up all over the place. Make it look like motherfucking Dexter came in there. Cut this bitch up, put him in trash bags, make it a fucking Build-A-Figure for 3 whole fucking waves and sell it that way. Don't fucking put this shit hostage because you know you're gonna make it anyway. You're gonna fucking we're not gonna be able to make the Silver Surfer because they're gonna fucking we're gonna put in this retro wave now to go along with the other fucking things they already came out with. It's gonna happen. Don't even worry about it happening. It's gonna happen. They're not gonna spend all this time making this fucking thing and not release it. They've already done the work.
yeah.
You're not wrong, man.
Clip that shit.
Wow.
We were.
I don't think anything. I don't think that's the way to do it. I know a lot of Legends collectors would crucify you, Dean, for wanting a Build-A-Figure rather than an all-in-one.
At least to give more people the chance to get it instead of give us fucking. How much is this motherfucker?
400
$400 up front
up front.
and wait a goddamn year? No, dude, I'm gonna wait a year for 3 fucking waves anyway.
So
Fucking split it up.
but $400 is essentially, yeah, 20. That's 20 figures. I guess if you do 25, it's 16 figures.
I'm
That's
a
a
fucking genius.
I don't know. I don't think there's enough people out there that like Build-A-Figures anyways. But
Well, there's not enough people to fucking back this, but guess what? They're gonna do it anyway.
one thing to remember to note too, that so it's weird how they put it. They use backers, not like how many of actual Galactus figures they need to sell. Because you can find each one of these backers of these 12,472 backers could have 5 of these. I'm pretty sure is the limit. Yeah, limit of 5. So just because that doesn't mean that we have 12,000 of these made. That means we have at least 12,472 of these made. So that's pretty wild. Just when you kind of do the numbers.
Badfish, make no mistake. I think what HasLab does is fucking cool. I really want the sail barge. I really want a Razor Crest. I don't really know anything about this, but I could objectively say it's fucking cool. But the way they do it is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, Dean, you
I don't know,
stuck to your guns with that. I've got to give you credit since way back with the sail barge, because we were, Small Talk existed even then, I think, and yeah, you went on rants about that as well. So
I will never I'll never give them my money. I think it's fucking bullshit what they do, but again, they make cool shit. I can't say that they don't because they do.
So the Hasbro is also doing the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Mighty Morphin Ninja Blue Ranger and the Black Ranger. Sold out right now on Hasbro Pulse. Target exclusive. Last I checked, it was available. If Eddie, would you mind? Oh, Eddie's gone. So who cares, right?
Who cares?
But I'm
This
really
is from
excited
the-
about this. But this was kind of my example in the smaller talk conversation. You know, it was my choice to not go ahead and pre-order this just because I didn't want to hold $50. So
$50?
well, because they're $24.99, right?
Oh, okay.
$24.99 each. $26.99 on Hasbro Pulse. But I'm just gonna have to find them the hard way. I really like these figures. It was one of my more favorite times of Power Rangers after they kind of switched up that main cast. But I can see these being hard to find just because of what they are.
Yeah.
Now this is from the movie, right? The second one.
I mean,
or-
it got retconned because in the movie they acquired the Ninja Power and the Ninja Zords from a different entity, but to connect it to the TV show, they retconned it, and that's where they go off and they find this being called Ninjor, kind of like this blue ninja robot guy, which they also are coming out with I think it's a retro figure of him. I don't remember the scale. I can't remember if it's the 3 3/4 or if it's a 6-inch, but they get the powers from him, and he gives them the Zords and the ninja power and stuff like that. And then they have these new badass powers and stuff like that. But yes, technically from the movie as well.
I just remember them getting these outfits and being so disappointed because, like, you know, when you're a kid, like, they look cool in their fucking fighting outfits. And so they came out with these in the movie. I was like, what the fuck is all this? Where's the cool outfits? What is this shit?
Yeah,
Hard
I
pass.
remember. I remember. What was it? I think I ended up getting like the Tommy's Ninja White Ranger suit for Halloween. I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, I get what you're saying though, for sure.
Yeah.
Will Foxification said he asked Dean to talk about Red 13. You said you'll cover that on the main show.
It's 6 scale, so I don't know if...
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
So-
cover it right now if you want, but...
Real quick before we switch off to the next subject, they are sold out on Target officially.
So, and you decided to not
I
get them?
decided not to because I had got the Stan Lee from Target just because that's where I saw it first. I was like, you know what, I want that Stan Lee from Avengers, and they held that thing for so long, and there was a couple of times where I think my bank even bounced back the money just because it was on hold for so long, and then Target sent it back over like, no, we still need the $20 or whatever. So
Jeez.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it for $50. You know, I think the Stan Lee was like 20 or 25 or something like that. I don't remember, but
Yeah. Okay, so with Storms moving on, Tekken 7 figure King released. He has 4 interchangeable pairs of hands, wrestling cape, and then Jaguar Lariat effect. Due Q4 2021. This guy actually kind of looks pretty cool. We haven't covered a ton from Tekken 7, but it looks pretty good. And then kind of the last of some of the lines we don't always get to talk about. And 3-0 teased the MDLX Bumblebee. So this is going to be a smaller version of their Bumblebee. Right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, this is like 8-inch scale.
Yeah, something like that. So we'll keep an eye on that. They just teased it, of course, and then they wait like 2 weeks before they release it. So, of course, next week they're probably going to have it released, and then the next Small Talk show we'll talk about it. But yeah, that's kind of that's it for the news. Finally.
Oh,
That
I
was
sent you a link in the private chat. I don't know if you wanted to bring it up. That's what Will Fox wanted me to talk about.
Oh shit. Oh, the one.
So if you're familiar with Final Fantasy 7,
It's Diego from Ice Age.
There you go.
It's a Red 13, aka Nanaki. It's a figure statue. Will has this in hand. He sent me videos. Looks incredible.
Isn't there?
I went ahead and ordered it today.
Isn't there a play? So when he said that, what I was thinking of was Play Arts Kai.
Yeah, which I also have ordered. So
okay.
But the one he's talking about is 6 scale. This is like 10th scale.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
you have this on order?
yeah, and then I have the original one right here. Final Fantasy 7 is literally my favorite thing. So whatever comes out for it, I got. So
Yeah.
oh my god.
Okay, so before we get into our Patreon, we are going to do our final giveaway. We will do it the same way we did the first one. If everyone's okay with that, we're going to do it where you guys need to comment your name if you want to be entered, and then I will do a drawing. And let me grab it real quick. It'll take like a second here.
Bad fish. My whole top shelf is Final Fantasy 7 Pirates Kai.
We're doing the final giveaway?
Half of my collection.
Welcome to the show, Eddie.
Oh shit! Final giveaway.
So
The thing you've all been waiting for.
Mezco Iron
Oh
Man.
wow!
Holy shit, dude!
New in
That's a
box,
good
have
one.
not opened.
New in
Are we
box.
supposed to be naming these guys off?
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know how you do it on this. I'll do it. Or
Okay.
I'll do one column. You guys split it up.
Okay.
We're gonna shout out Sean Fear, Ian CB, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, James Colley, Joao Breda, Equan, Chris Villain and Serena. Valen Serena. I always I mess up.
Villain. Wow. The rare Dean fuck up. You don't get
Yeah.
that very often.
Not very often. All right, Eddie, you go.
Oh, okay. Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Fern, King Zachary V, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Rick DiGregorio, Alvin Jules, the Everyday Collector, Ricardo Valdez.
And then we got Bo LeBoyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, Stephen Percha, Sean Yahtzee, Scott Bradley, Steve and Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Corpus, Mr. and Mrs. JB, and Louis Burnett.
Love you guys.
Bennett.
Love
I'm glad
you
you
guys.
fucked up at the end there. You would have
You
made
guys
us look
are
bad.
a reason we're able to do these types of giveaways. Jose Lopez says he has this one. He doesn't. You sure you don't want to be in this one? Yeah, comment your name. So I'm going to give everyone another chance here. Comment your name or who you want to be referred to as for the drawing. I'm going to put a number beside your name, and then we're doing random number generator. If we click it 3 times, the third time is who it goes to. So we got random number generator. Got you.
It's a really cool figure, y'all. I have it. I can't wait to pair it up with the Thanos Mezco. It's a lot of fun.
Mike, I got you already on there. Got Sean. Got Leo, thank you. Eric, you want on? Go on, there you are. Add Fish, you want on? You can win. Right? Because we've had 2 different winners. Anyone else here? Eric, let me know if you want on. You just said very generous.
I'm about to jump on this thing, guys.
So this thing is die-cast too, by the way. It's fairly heavy. If you know anything about it, the effects work pretty well. It's a really good, well done Iron Man figure. There's just a lot of really good Iron Man figures. Why is probably why it doesn't get a ton of credit, but you won't be mad.
Fish says he's down.
Okay.
There's
That
only
fish.
3 Mezco Iron Man figures, right? There's
Yeah.
a lot of variations of that one.
Stealth suit. What was the first one?
The
That was the
Python
first one.
looking one, the Python one, or whatever, the black and gold.
The LA
looking one.
Comic Con exclusive, right?
Okay.
Okay, So I'm gonna go through the list right now. I got
Dude.
Joe as 1, Cruz is
double check.
2, Sean is 3, Toy Mafia is 4, Don is 5, Leo is 6, Juan is 7, Badfish is 8, Eric is 9, and okay, let's see. I think last chance, last call for anyone. Comment
Me,
your
put me in.
no what you
Also, by the way, on the Patreon side, Louis Bennett is pronounced Louis, not Louis.
Louis.
Max's Geekdom. Just Max, let us know what you want to be referred to if you want to be included in this giveaway.
Equanda wants to know if you got him.
And Funky Cold Santa. We're giving away Mezco Iron Man. Just comment your name. Yes, Ekwan, I got you down as number 7. Funky Cold Santa and Max's Geekdom. Comment your name if you want to be included in this. I'm going once. Going twice. And
Max.
okay, there we go. We got Max's.
Coming in.
10. You are number 10, Max. And Funky Cold Santa if you want in on it. Jesus, Dean.
What?
I don't know. Okay.
Max Batistella.
All right, we got
Is it
Max.
related to Dave Batistella? Get it?
Nah.
Please get it, guys.
Okay,
I think
so we
John
got
is rubbing off on you.
Guys, did you get it? You get it? You guys didn't get it?
we
Oh,
got
Funky Cold said he wanted in. I don't know if it's too late.
no.
Just put him in Samsung.
Okay, Funky Cold. If you want in, we're putting you
Funk Master.
down as number 11. So here's the numbers: 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 out of 11 this time around. And again, the requirement, obviously, before I ship
Test
out.
Jess is here.
Oh,
Said
Kev, good catch. There we got 12. The big requirement again is to join the Facebook group in auxiliary if you're not already in it. Before I will ship it out to you, I will make sure that you are in the group. So you can join there. I just put the links in the chat to join Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. That's our fun Facebook group. Okay, so here we go. Doing it out of 12, calling it no more. So I run it 3 times out of 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, number 9, Eric. 1.
Eric.
Here,
I like the way you said that. Eric.
gotta be clear. Okay, so I will PM me, obviously with your address, everything like that. I will get that sent out to you, bud.
Congrats, Eric.
Congratulations,
Way to go, man.
everyone.
You won the big prize, dude. That's pretty sick.
Depending on how much you wanted the Bad Batch stuff, yeah. 'Cause but yeah. Anyways, so there we go. Thank you, everyone,
Eric
for
Rodriguez. Sorry, I was
joining this week's episode, the 50th. Okay.
Episode
Let's go through our August Patreon benefits. It's a Crispy sticker and Holy Mac sticker with John's face. God, I feel like I see him in my dreams. September Patreon benefits. We have this
Nightmares.
So many bees.
So
Do
many bees. I got so many bees.
The Watto Scrapyard Magnet. Love that one. That one is sick. Actually.
Hey,
Really
get
like
my
that one.
magnets, yeah.
You feel like Dean has so many like amazing catchphrases or quotes that he says, and like it's like
Like
when
if I ever
people
left
see
the
him-
show, it'd be fucking catastrophic. For the
catastrophic. And when fans see him in the public, they're just like, they don't even say like, "Oh my God, it's fucking the dream." They just say, "Do the beast, do the beast, do the beast," or
many bees.
say, "Oh
That
yeah,
would be-
say, oh yeah."
I'd be so excited. It'd be fun, man. That'd be fun.
Like in the middle of fucking IHOP going, oh yeah, fuck. His ass.
Oh my ass.
In peak, real quick story. In peak, like COVID last year, like I think it was April or something. We were playing. My girl. It was when everyone was in lockdown. You're welcome, Badfish. Love to help out someone. We were in lockdown, couldn't go anywhere. We were playing games. We were playing like a board game or something, and it was in the summer. We had our screen doors open, and we lived in this apartment complex with them like across from each other, and we yelled out while we were in the kitchen, like, "Can I get a oh yeah?" And sure enough, like 3 people from the other apartment across all yelled it back to us. It was awesome.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so for our tiers of Patreon, if you want to join, we have Sweet Angel, $5 a month. You get that sticker sent straight to your door, and then access to Ox After Dark, the replay. Otherwise you have to watch it live to catch it on Wednesday nights at 10:30 Central Time. Certified Crispy, $15 a month. You get the same as the first tier, and then a Certified Crispy certificate, and then Figure Fixes by Zach. And then also to note, international postage will be charged at cost. CW What a Guy is the 25. The What a Guy one will be $25. You get a signed 18 by 24 silhouette poster on first pledge, doubles of all the stickers, and then benefits of the previous tiers as well. I gotta fix that. Tier's still spelled wrong, isn't it? Am I crazy? Yeah, it's spelled wrong. God damn it, Zach. And then international postage again will be charged. It costs or a free printable file can be sent. So, and then go over the different shows on our network. Obviously, you're listening to Small Talk. Our episode will upload next Thursday, unless I completely space it out like I did last time. My bad. But it goes. We will upload next Thursday, and then Thursday, OFAC will go live, and then Collecting Weekly. That's whatever. And then OFAC. I'm just kidding, Zach. What up?
How dare you?
OFAC again will be
Now
live.
you want to come in?
Next week.
I just finished the other stream. I'm here.
And then
I'm gonna come in the end of the fucking stream and just fucking.
I'll do
Who
what
the
I
fuck you
want.
think you are, dude?
Who do you think you are? What the fuck?
And
Someone who shows up for his fucking network?
God damn it, guys! You're ruining my show.
We're about to start Civil War 3 here right now.
And then so we also got Live and Let Dice. Zach, when is that starting up?
So I think we just need to hear. We should be recording it on Saturday. I believe everyone said that they could do it. And then that should be going. It'll be a pre-record. It's the first stream. There's a lot of rules, and so it's just a lot of pressure to have everyone be live. But we're hoping that it should go live the following Saturday as a pre-streamed pre-record. It's like a new streamer, I think they do, but it should be like a stream. It'll be cool.
Gotcha. And then In and Outs, they will be tomorrow, correct, Eddie? Do you know the time? I haven't heard from Mario the exact time.
Yeah, tomorrow at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, I believe. So 10:30
Yep.
Central and 11:30 Eastern.
Yep. Check them out for good statue talks. Then we got clips, Instagram. It's clips of a bunch of funny moments from the show. There'll be some good ones from tonight, I'm sure. Collecting Weekly, a live unboxing. Every Monday, John hosts that and does a retro unboxing. And then Ox After Dark. That one is the Wednesday at 10:30. And that's kind of just the mess around show. One of my favorites to hop on. I have a lot of fun there. And then Ox Plays, where Zach plays flying a aircraft or something.
Not lately, bro. It's just not working.
Why? What happened?
They did a sim update, and bricked my computer. It just doesn't work with the computer anymore. So supposedly they're fixing it in September with a big update. They're fixing all the people that can't play right now, but my heart, it cracks right now. It's broken, dude.
Anyways, thank you everyone
Fuck you.
for tuning in to this week's episode of Small Talk, the show where we talk about absolutely nothing important. See you next time. Good night.